What's up, guys? Welcome to Free For All, your source for all things geek. I'm your host, Evan Swafford. With me, as always, Trey Elliott.
Yo.
Josh Barnett.
Hey.
Chuck Nally.
Hello.
I really wanted to come on in the intro and just be like, welcome to Hard Copy.
Why didn't you?
I'm your host, Evan Swafford.
We need
Fuck
some,
these
like,
guys.
We need some like shitty sensationalist news ticker in the background.
I used to watch Hard
I
Copy.
knew you would.
My parents watched it. I was young. Hard Copy hasn't been on in like 20 years, at least.
It's been a while.
Look that up.
I'm on it.
You knew he was about to look that up.
Was that
Are you
Logan,
just our Tony Reale?
Was that Logan Lucky background for IMDb?
Mm-hmm.
Why? It's not even relevant.
Katie Holmes, I guess. I don't know.
What?
Huh?
She's in that movie.
But
That's just like your decision
But
as
why?
to why, though?
I don't know.
my question
She owns
still stands.
She owns IMDb. I suppose you didn't know that.
Impressive by her. That's how she got money to get those braces that she's got that make
Oh,
no
God.
sense.
I hate her.
Man,
I'm not a fan.
she made me quit Ray Donovan. Like, legit.
I forgot
So
about
you
that.
not current?
No, man, I couldn't watch after Katie Holmes. Like, she was bad. I just
thought
gave
she
up
was
on
only
that
there
season.
That one season.
I know. That's when I gave up.
Okay, that's fair.
Is this game over yet?
Nope.
Is it close?
Oh,
There's five
Hand me
left
some
in
shitty
overtime.
candy.
What are you doing? What are you
Damn.
looking up?
hard copy.
When it in?
When do you think?
He
97.
said 20 years ago.
99.
Almost. 19 years.
It lasted almost exactly 10 years. It aired to September 8th, 1989. It finished.
Ended?
What?
I couldn't think of the word. September 10th, 1999.
I didn't even
you
have to
okay?
hear what you were saying.
Yeah,
for Evan.
you got
like,
stuff
just-
in the corner of your mouth.
That's for later. Are you okay? Answer the question.
I already said yes.
But do you hear Jimmy? There you go. I knew I'd win that.
Man's got a point.
All right. So if you watched the last show or listened to it, you should watch it because you can see us eat candy that's not sour at all. But
Not
hopefully,
sour at all.
it's not that sour though.
Yeah, I agree
You're all
with that.
frauds if you
But
did
it
this
is sour.
challenge.
Oh, you know what? It would be delicious, like in a Zima.
That it would, Charles.
What wouldn't, though?
So this time we're going with gross candy. This is durian candy. Durian's a thing, right?
Durian is
It's
a
a
fruit.
fruit.
That is apparently it's known as the stinky fruit.
What?
That's
I'm gonna Google stinky fruit.
Go ahead. I guarantee you durian is the first thing.
God damn.
Stinky fruit.
I gotta know.
All
Hand
right,
this
so
thing
everyone
over.
just smell into the
Durian?
bag.
If you've
first.
smelled durian even once, you probably remember it.
Oh, no.
Oh, it smells like rust.
Oh. Rust is a pretty good description,
Whiff?
though.
I already did
You want
that.
another one?
Yeah, why not?
For the show.
It's a little better on the second time.
I
The first one,
disagree.
the first one took me by surprise.
I disagree. Yeah, the first one was rough. I was not
Oh,
ready.
man.
So the reviews on this were great.
Yeah.
Like, they're exactly what we want. This is evidently awful.
Oh, I bet.
God, everything else smells way better now, though.
Yeah, like life is better. Ugh. So
Mother.
did you lose?
No.
Scored another
penalty.
point.
Penalty. Stupid
So
fucking
durian
penalty.
candy, durian candy, durian
Okay,
candy.
so I got some
Eric Stoltz from the Mask.
some sours, a
Mask.
beer, to wash this down with, just in case this is going to be as horrific as we thought. Would you guys prefer
Oh, no. It looks really weird.
sour in the rye or tart of darkness to start with?
Heart of darkness for me, sir.
Yeah, I'm kind
Ditto.
of
Oh,
down on the
no.
Heart of Darkness.
What is this?
I don't like it.
Oh, it looks like a filter fish.
It looks like a rotten Chico stick.
All right, so everyone take a smell of the actual
Oh,
candy.
as soon as I opened it, it hit me.
Oh.
Oh, it's hitting me hard,
We don't
lad.
have to eat this whole thing, right?
Apparently,
Yeah.
the
Like,
flavor
I don't put the whole
is-
thing in my mouth, but I don't have to, like, chew it up and swallow it.
You give it a good
apparently
college
the
try.
flavor
Yeah.
is different from the scent, according at least the fruit. Apparently,
We ready? Let's
Man,
do it.
the smell's really getting to me.
but we don't even get the chaser.
I am. It'll take me a second to pour.
The whole point is to have the
No, it's
chaser.
all right. No, it'll make us wait.
I got a water and a sour candy. I'm good to go.
Oh, I don't want
Oh,
to do
man.
this suddenly. This
All
is
right,
harder
Chuck's
for me
gotta
to
get his in hand here. We're going to do it all at the same time.
get it.
I can't.
Get it.
I can't.
Come
I can't
on
even open
now.
a beer bottle over here. What is
I
wrong
remember
with
my
you?
first beer.
It's not.
Someone had to be that douche.
Yep.
No, this group has one every time.
It's usually me.
It's usually Chuck for me.
Shut up, Josh. Aha!
Ah!
actually
Oh
does.
my god! It's too sour for the bottle.
It doesn't smell this bad right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god, that tastes incredible.
Stop
It
smelling
doesn't smell bad anymore. I don't know what happened.
Like if beer made a champagne, it would taste
you
like
just
this.
Olympus me with this
Apparently.
smell.
I
You
swear to God.
dickhole. This sucks.
Oh man, Chuck just got dirty with that bottle.
That was much more. You guys weren't supposed to be watching that. That was private.
Oh man, I don't want this candy, man. Like I think I
Sammy Davis?
ate the
The ghost of?
I think I ate the cat food with like more enthusiasm than
Oh,
what
no, I'm not
That
there.
shit, man.
I'm not there.
Cat food wasn't bad, man.
This might be as bad as the cat food, but I'm not as. The cat food was like kind
This
of
smells
wet
getting me,
and gross.
dude. Like something about this is making me gag more than any smell of that. Except for maybe
That's down. That's down.
there was a couple of the fish smells that were pretty bad.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Man, that clam
Squid-
juice.
Squid pieces in their own ink was pretty horrific.
Josh.
Thank you, sir. All right. So let this
This is a very dark sour beer.
I know. I'm
now
surprised.
don't drown it out. You gotta let this simmer for a while to get the full flavor.
Trey won't.
Trey did
but
not agree
everybody
to
else
this.
I'm
will.
looking directly at Trey while I give these rules.
He's gonna nah there. I did it.
I'm gonna put the whole thing in my mouth.
I've heard
That's,
that
that's,
before.
that's nothing to do with what I just said.
I know.
You put it in your
But
mouth.
he was
you let it
talking about
simmer.
me nibbling.
All right, let's do this.
I mean, if it were
you
a
gonna
fruit
dink
cake.
it?
Yeah,
Well,
dink it.
dink.
Dink it.
Air dink.
Oh,
Dink it.
Air dink.
Let's do this.
Thank you.
Sink it.
Oh, it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
oh God.
It's a weird flavor.
Oh, why would someone choose to eat this?
I'm past the bad. No, I'm not.
No, you're wrong.
Oh, it's getting worse.
It tastes like sour pine sol.
It's not sour at all.
No, it's shit. It is-
Oh.
I mean, like bad, like I don't know.
I think this is what bugs would taste like.
We are offending an entire people right now.
Oh.
Somebody,
shitty candy. Oh,
I'm gonna crunch it.
why?
I
I'm
can't
gonna
do
crunch
it.
it.
No, you
Oh,
are-
I don't do it.
Here you go.
I've broken into it.
Oh, nope, that got me.
Ooh, this is so fucking gross.
All right. I gotta go.
I can't get it to go anywhere.
I'm gonna tough it out.
Oh
I
God.
try.
Oh, there was so much saliva in my mouth afterwards.
I know. It's just enhancing the flavor.
Oh, it made the sour candy bad.
Did you?
Oh my god!
Sorry.
What just happened?
You asshole! You fucking take it back.
Did you dump your
Yeah!
spit on him? That's so much worse than the candy.
It's durian spit too.
Oh God, it's just sour durian candy now in my mouth.
I don't know who brought that bag, but thanks.
Oh, fuck you, man.
It's not a good flavor, but I think I can.
This is the worst.
Uh,
You got me your squid pieces and
Oh God, please let me borrow a few of these to take to work tomorrow.
this is the worst thing I've ever eaten.
It's wrong.
And it won't go anywhere. It hasn't shrunk at all. And I have Chuck spit all over me. And not like someone when they're talking and they just kind of fucking just spray a little bit. A big stream just landed across my arm.
it was a lot more than I
Oh my
thought. Look,
god, you
it dripped all over
know,
the
you
floor.
fucking dick.
Oh, man. I don't know where to spit it.
All right.
I can't go anywhere. It's just there.
Spit it on Evan.
Found
It's
this
fine.
Empty can over here. I just took it out and set it on there.
All right, so I've given
That
it a
was
long
bad.
time. I'm not gonna do it with the beer yet because I want to experience the good beer. I'm gonna do some water, but I'm gonna keep it in my
I
mouth.
took a sip of Dr. Pepper. It didn't do shit.
Why are you still doing it?
But I'm a man.
Yeah.
No.
He's a stupid man.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
It made it worse.
It's not good.
No, it just bit.
Oh, here you go.
Evan is like, I don't know what to do.
Oh, God, that was horrific.
That was amazing.
That is straight
I did not
semen
need to
out of
see
your
that.
mouth. Josh, that is semen. Look at it.
2016.
I knew it.
Is it still in there?
I had to put
Okay.
Dude,
I
that
lasted
is-
the longest.
You did. Congrats.
God.
If I knew that was a contest,
I was not the
That
first
is
one to
a-
spit it out. I'm
That
impressed
is a
with myself.
specimen, sir.
That's the worst thing I've ever had. Ever. I've never had anything worse than that. All the foods.
Look
I've
at it.
tried.
Show Josh.
No, I will puke. I
That-
can't.
That tasted worse. That tasted worse than cat food.
Yes.
But the cat food like got stuck in my teeth. And
No,
at
it's
least
still not clam juice. You
What'd you do? I don't
fucks.
want that. Take it.
Oh.
No.
all
The
right.
Magic couldn't have been that bad.
No, the clam juice was worse.
Oh my god.
Significantly
God in
worse.
heaven, that was
Well, we're
awful.
going to overtime number 2.
Oh my
Oh, fuck you, whoever originally told me about that candy.
Okay, I gotta finish this beer so I can put the candy
I
in.
think it was your
Was it
sister's
Chung
husband.
Wang?
I think he was what I saw that mentioned it.
Yep.
Caused me to look it up. Fuck you, Chris.
Who?
My brother-in-law.
Oh.
Oh, that is awful.
That's
Yeah.
terrible.
That is truly awful.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He lived in Taiwan for a while, so that's probably
Crunching
where
it
he
was a
heard
mistake.
about it or
Yeah, you
had it.
dumbass.
They're not good. Well, let's talk about
You're the
TV
stupid
and
man.
movies.
There's the
How
there's,
bad was that?
there was stuff inside of it.
Oh no!
Yeah.
That made me feel sick.
Do you know the little strawberry candies that's got like strawberry
Yeah,
jelly
that's
in it?
great.
Man, they're great.
It was like that, but with like just hell inside of it.
Oh, no.
I have to know though.
Oh, don't go
Do you
back
want
in.
yours back?
Can I? Did you throw mine away?
No. You're going back in?
I kind of gotta know what the middle tastes
Oh
like.
God, you're gonna dip into that soup?
Oh God, the flyby was
Nope.
bad.
Oh, look at it, man.
No,
Oh,
dude.
Oh, look at that. What's
I
on the
will
side of it?
Stop. I will straight up.
That is mouth jizz. Told you.
Oh my god!
You missed it, Josh. It was so stringy and thick.
Holy shit!
I'm gonna go back.
Josh, watch.
Do it! Do it!
So do I beat Josh if I put it in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bullshit. I can't get mine out of the can.
You can.
Sounds like a you problem.
I got a pocket knife.
I mean, I'll eat the whole damn thing.
Do
You
it.
guys can baby bird it.
Oh, no, it's the smell is just fucking permeating.
Ooh,
man.
bite it in half and give Josh the other half.
No!
Can I bite through that? It
Yeah.
feels hard, but I think my mouth was like, no.
Do like right here.
Yeah.
That's a strong point. Come on.
I believe in you.
You're just doing this because I did it, didn't you?
I have to know what the middle tastes like. I bought this.
Bite. Oh,
It's awful. I told you.
I'm legit like that.
Ooh!
oh no,
Josh, you are missing a feast over here.
Nope.
That's all right, baby girl.
Oh my god, just hold my hair. Oh god.
Oh, there is just a continuous string from your mouth.
That's the worst thing I've ever eaten.
Ooh! Ooh! Can you smell that?
Take it.
I don't want to.
Take it.
No!
Oh, you bitch.
Josh,
is that
No,
worse
man.
than? Is that worse?
Josh, look.
Worse than the squid?
Yeah,
Just
it
look.
is. It's worse than the squid.
Josh, look.
I can't, dude.
Oh man,
I can't, dude. I will straight up puke. I'm not
It
lying.
looks way better.
it looks like someone like came caramel.
Oh, that came out of me.
I can't look, dude.
Oh,
Dude,
look.
serious. I will puke all over
it's
your
really
entire,
not that bad.
intentionally over your table. Saliva. For
Oh
some reason.
no, now it's bad. Now it's bad.
Oh, why are you doing that? Where's that going? Ugh. Oh, that looks like caramel melting.
Oh man,
I can't get this. Ugh.
you two didn't get to see that. That was rough.
That was special.
Oh god.
Oh God, man.
Josh,
Our
want me to
eyes
do it
only-
again? Not Josh's eyes. Oh, you are concentrating
That's
hard.
Oh, we forgot Facebook.
Ah.
No Facebook love this week.
Hmm.
You eating a sour candy now?
It does make it worse.
It does, doesn't it?
It's like amplified in my mouth, but the smell's gone.
That's fair.
So
The
beer.
smell was getting me, man.
I can tell.
That's the worst fucking smell, man.
Mmm.
Sour beer.
No, I gotta get. Let me get. I really want. I'm excited about this beer. I've never had sour beer.
Are you the only one who's had it, or have you?
You had sour.
I've,
He's had
I've not had
sours.
this one, but
Yeah,
I've
this
had
is by
several
far
sour
the
beers
darkest
before.
sour beer I've ever seen.
Yeah.
They're usually
Why,
kind
man?
of purplish. The one I've seen is kind of tangerine, maybe, or
Yeah,
no,
they're
like
definitely
a
lighter.
like a red grapefruit.
Okay, yeah.
Guys, for real though, durian candy is awful.
It's not good.
I wasn't prepared, man. Like
Crunching, it's terrible. Did you get the juice?
yes,
I assume I can steal
it
a
hit
handful
me
of those.
like a punch in the face and the stomach.
A punch in the face and the stomach.
Yeah, it's like someone just went, yeah! It was bad. Damn it, my phone in the spit.
Look,
Oh, God damn it.
luckily, that's my spit.
I know.
So that's being given to friends during like the Avengers, right? Like everybody, we give them a candy.
Oh, yeah,
don't
we're
tell
going to
them
pass
what
around.
it
I
is.
brought free candy, you dicks.
They're gonna smell it though.
I'm going to be like, yeah, but it just smells bad.
Oh, okay.
It tastes great.
But aren't they all gonna watch the podcast?
Do they?
That's the bonus. You know about it if you watch our show like true friends.
But
if you don't, fuck you.
And this
Durian.
show's not on Facebook Live, so the people who normally watch there, like Lee and shit, they
Hmm.
didn't switch over to Facebook to YouTube.
Oh, man, that was awful.
It
That
was
was
rough.
truly awful.
By saying that, Lee just
man, I'm-
unfriended me again.
I'm super happy that I did not bite into it.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Oh,
happy
man.
for you. That was
Oh, God.
that was my worst mistake.
Oh man,
Gosh, Slim Jims were filled with that. Macho Man would have never pitched that shit, you know?
No, he wouldn't. He
Yeah.
doesn't believe in the product.
Yeah, don't snap
yeah, he had
into that.
standards.
Yeah. I feel like Sid Vicious
Clearly.
eats durian candy.
Yeah.
Sid Vicious.
He sweats
Can only
durian.
I
eat
thought the
durian.
same.
He can only eat durian
That
candy.
is
After that leg
I still
fucking
smell
break,
it. Can we make that go away somehow? Where is it? Where
could-
am I smelling it
I could
from?
overpower it.
What? Your farts smell better than durian candy, and I
Get a-
stand by it.
Get a nose full of your beer
Yeah,
there.
okay, that's a good idea.
And just put your beak right in there. There you go,
Mm.
attaboy. Yeah.
What's this? Dark and steamy?
This is no
Uh,
the tart of darkness.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Or
so-
dark and steamy. I like it.
Yeah, I think let me get some water, cleanse the palate. I need some ginger.
Like redheaded people.
No, ginger cleanses your palate. That's why you have it on
It's
sushi
sushi.
plates. You don't eat sushi. That's why you don't know that.
Dang.
Dang it.
Dang it.
Thank you, sir. I
Dang
brought
it.
you durian candy, so you know, even.
And sink it.
Mm.
That's tartar than the toxic waste.
No, it's not.
It is for me.
Tartar, but not more sour.
That's fair. I don't know if I love that.
It's interesting.
I like it.
It's not bad.
It's okay.
I would not have trouble downing that whole thing. Like,
I would want one of these.
yeah,
To
one of the
me,
giant bottles.
to me,
$20.
and a crazy straw. No, the
Not so crazy anymore, is it?
the sours to me get way better like the more you drink them. Like it's a bit, I guess,
It's
kind of like
powerful
a
at first.
I
Yes.
am thankful this was not mixed with durian candy, though.
I feel like it honestly might have overpowered it. It's a very strong.
I
like,
think they would combine to form something new and terrible.
Captain Planet of Bad Taste.
Is that the best you had?
You know.
Sure.
I mean, yeah, it was.
Yes, it was.
It was, but I'm not. I didn't say
He didn't
proud
have
of
multiple options and go with Plan B.
That was too good.
He brought
No.
his A game.
it. Okay. Listen.
We did. That's why we're talking about it.
It was all worth it just
You
for that.
cocks.
That's a lot. That was
Oh,
not worth it.
man.
That shit was, I will never eat that again.
So
That was awful. I legit about threw up.
Yeah, that was
movie
rough.
and
And
TV shows?
I have a strong stomach. Like nothing. I didn't get close to puking.
That
really.
didn't get me
in
as bad as
food.
it got you, which I find odd. Like,
You did
very
butt
odd.
in.
Candy
man.
was
That's
bad,
fair, but I'm saying.
but watching you just dribble spit out of your mouth.
So the smell was getting to me.
Yeah.
Like, that smell for some reason really disagreed with
Weirdly,
me.
the smell went away.
some of the spit got into the candy bag.
Friends. I mean, they're individually wrapped for safety.
Correct.
and
You
boiled.
just wash them off.
Yeah, like whores,
Yeah, the horse bath for durian.
tops and tails.
So what we're watching?
Sure.
All right.
That's a good segue.
I should have pulled this up like a good host. I gotta. You know what? I'm gonna finish my sour beer.
Mary just asked
I got
me how
some
the
more.
recording's going.
Bad. You tell her horribly.
Don't eat durian candy.
Rub some on your junk. It's an aphrodisiac.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
Hey, smell my dick.
Something's going on.
Wow.
Bringing
Oh,
it back.
man.
That broke.
It is just let me smell your dick mixed with durian, and that is the worst.
That's fair.
Sweaty dick and durian. I can't imagine anything worse, Trey. How
No,
about
but
you?
I feel like sweaty
What's your
dick.
Captain Planet of horrible smells?
I think you nailed it. Sweaty dick though, probably
Fucking dick.
not as bad. Not as bad as durian.
That guy,
Asshole. I hate you.
I mean, everybody's got one.
Shut up.
Why are you like sponsor holding that? Is there any other reason to hold a bottle that way?
It's not easy
I'm
to
trying to
down
read it
all
without-
once.
I'm trying to
Yeah, you're
read
not
it.
supposed to just chug it.
I did.
It's for sipping.
It's supposed
Not
to be.
anymore.
It's supposed to be in a tulip glass, and yes, sipped.
Didn't sip it. Don't taste durian anymore.
You sip it real good. Oh, you're giggly. Durian's done something to you.
Oh, it's done something to all of
Things
us.
have changed.
What?
The second time for me and Trey.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to plow.
You're right.
Durian
Jayla, eat
does it
this.
to me.
Oh, blah. Yeah, you're ready now, aren't you?
Anything's better than that. Yes.
Yeah, let's do it. Well, I don't think I can have sex tonight. Like, if Jayla wants to, I don't think I can because of
What's
durian.
the likelihood of that?
Slim.
Has durian made you impotent?
A little bit.
You know what? I kind of agree.
Also, the fact that Jayla goes to bed at like 9 now at
Yeah.
the latest. How is that, Trey?
That was what?
Going to bed at 9.
Oh, it's great. You feel
old
well
fuck.
rested.
All right.
I
New
tried
show
last night and
premieres.
was still in my bed at like wide awake at midnight. I just can't do it.
That happens.
After midnight.
Let it all hang out.
How'd
What?
you do on
I
watching
said
shows?
we're gonna let it all
this
hang
time?
out.
I did
you
all right.
though?
Yeah,
Better
Did you
than
say
last time?
that?
I did.
I don't
Yes.
know that you
Better
did.
than trailers.
Nobody
Yes.
else caught anything. So.
I flipped it.
All right. New show premieres. The Terror on AMC.
I wish I had seen this. It
Crickets?
looks cool.
Crickets. Crickets.
Yeah,
Dang.
I really wanted to see this though.
I said, I
Do we
wanna
Did you
wanna
get to
give
see
it
the?
one show?
No, because it's 3 in already, and it's
Okay.
only 10 episodes. So I mean, we'll
Okay.
talk about it when it finishes
That's
if you
fair.
guys want to do that. But it's getting really good ratings.
I heard it's slow. The first episode.
Man, it's slow,
Mm.
but it's good. It's a
Heard
good
it's
show.
tense.
It's very tense.
I thought you said tits.
it is the.
Heard its tits.
I've seen 3 episodes. I still haven't seen a good, clear picture of the monster.
Mhm.
Apparently, they just revealed it. So
It
maybe
just
the
happened
most
last
recent
night.
episode,
I've seen
yeah.
2 episodes because the third was last night. I have all 10 downloaded through the magic of iTunes, and because this was a BBC show.
Nice.
But yes. So this is the story about trying to navigate the Arctic, like during the late 1800s, like finding a passageway for British ships through like the Arctic Channel. And it's got a really good cast, a lot of British people you recognize. Can't think of any names right now.
Game of Thrones, Steppenwolf guy.
Yes, Cillian Hines. I
There he
believe.
is.
Sure.
Love his ketchup.
What?
Heinz
Oh, I get it.
and the 57 sauce.
I do like me some Heinz 57.
Hmm.
No, shut up,
A1.
Mister. I hate condiments.
No, I just prefer A1.
A1 is superior.
Yeah,
I disagree.
To what?
A1 over
to Heinz 57.
Yeah, but 57 is like there's
Enhances.
57 different ingredients in that thing.
But they're
And
all
11
subtle.
secret herbs and spices.
No one calls it KFC 11, even though
What
they
is
should. That
it?
sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'd eat
right?
the shit out of some
Oh,
KFC
if they
11.
came out with KFC 11, like
Sponsored
I
by
would-
Stranger Things,
I'd
and
be
she's
there
just
every-
like shoving it in people's mouths.
waffle flavored.
Yes.
like a
What's
waffle
up?
shot.
What are we talking about?
Waffle shots?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I liked it that time.
Caught him off guard. That's the best type.
Yeah, you got me.
Unexpected touching. No? All right.
Yeah, not in on that one, man.
So the Terror, yeah. So they're going along, and you get kind of the flash forward of they've been missing for years. No one ever returns from this expedition. There's 2 ships.
So you just said no one returns from the sexpedition. I was like,
It's true.
no, they don't.
Flashes
go?
forward, and they get frozen in the ice. Like through arrogance, they go away when they should have turned back, and like the ships literally get frozen in the ice, and they will not thaw out. So they're trying to find their way home, and they come across like this ancient, like evil monster that lives up in the north that's slowly picking them off. And that's about kind of as far as I've gotten. It's very slow. It's very well acted though, and there's a lot of tension. There's a guy that goes like old school deep water diving to help fix the propeller, and you were just sure some shit's gonna go down. And then he sees a body out of nowhere, and it is terrifying. It's a legit good, scary, like tense show to watch. I recommend you guys try it and see what you think.
I mean, I do want to see it.
Yes, me too.
Roseanne.
Yeah.
The sensation of America right now.
Indeed.
But that's going to cause there to be way more remakes than we were prepared for.
Yeah.
Did not want to watch.
I didn't want to watch, really. I was a
Real quick. Sorry, go ahead.
mediocre Roseanne fan
That's
back
what I was
in the
about
day.
to ask. What are everybody's thoughts on Roseanne previous to this remake?
I truly enjoyed the show.
I did too.
Liked it okay.
I loved it.
Didn't really follow it, but watched. I've probably seen 40, 50 episodes in my lifetime.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen like every episode of
I
Roseanne,
did.
but I've seen quite a bit.
Started my love for Sarah Chalk.
You grew up in Kentucky, of course you did.
No, I watched this exclusively in South Georgia.
That still makes sense.
To remind him of
Grew
home.
up in Kentucky.
It reminded me of better times in the coal mines.
And like I'm not
Working in a
I'm not
coal
somebody
mine.
who's
Slathered
like
some Land O'Lakes on there.
I'm not somebody who's like if you support Trump or whatever then fuck you and I don't want to watch anything you do or anything like that. I know that there are people that I enjoy who support Trump. Like Adam Baldwin is a hardcore Republican.
He's a little crazy.
He's a little scary.
There's no little about it. That guy's a nutball.
He
but
terrifies.
I like him a lot.
But he's in so many
As
things
an
that I
actor.
love.
Yo, yeah, absolutely.
Nobody salutes Reagan quite like Adam Baldwin.
I mean, I like Tom Cruise as an actor, but he's
And
kind
he's
of
crazy,
He's
too.
kind of a crazy person.
Kind
The
of?
clips I've
He's a lot of a
seen-
crazy person.
The clips I've seen of this show, I just like they are forcing the political agenda.
Have you
and
not
both
seen
sides.
an episode?
No, I did
Okay.
It also isn't really for Trump. They are like a for Trump family that also that causes it to be making fun of.
Yeah, it's just the arguments and the things that I've seen have like it's just felt very forced. Of
Did
like
you see this?
they
Yes.
made sure to hit all the bullet points of like
They
In-
do, but
Anytime that Jackie and Roseanne talk, it's just back and forth Trump versus Hillary,
Yeah.
and it is
So-
irritating.
Did you guys all just watch the first episode?
I watched
Yes,
half of a
I-
second episode.
Okay, it more or less goes away after the first episode.
It does throttle back a lot.
David wasn't in this at all until like just recently, right? Or he's about to
I've
come back.
seen the first three, and he's not been in it yet.
he is back now. I know that. Or
I knew
they're
he was
talking about
going to be on
coming
it at
back,
some
yeah.
point, but
David?
David was always like Johnny Galecki, the guy from Big Bang,
Oh yeah.
Darlene's
Yeah.
husband or whatever. Like,
Darlene.
I actually legitimately enjoyed David back in the day. It's why I give Big Bang Theory a shot at all to begin with, and Kaylee Cuoco.
Right? Don't you lie to me.
But
That girl's hot.
like I don't know, like I am intrigued by the show, but the clips I saw just didn't help it for me personally.
yeah, in that first, Will and Grace did the same thing. The very first episode of that was nothing but Trump jokes,
Mm-hmm.
and this did the same thing, and I did not enjoy that part of it, but it still felt like Roseanne, and like I still like the nostalgia got me to
The
the second
nostalgia
episode.
was kind of good. I get the part that hurt me is like the same thing that hurt me with Rise, like the kind of in your face stuff of
little
like with
preachy.
the kid, like
Mhm.
what they were doing. And like,
I was gonna
what
say
do you-
that clip
With
I
the
saw of
rented uterus or whatever. You talking about
Yes.
that?
Yeah.
the clip I saw of her like doing her best to accept his decision or whatever, or how he feels.
See, I thought
It
that was
felt
handled.
pandering as hell.
To me, it felt much less forced than
Less so than Rise
in that,
because
like,
everything.
well,
is.
yeah,
Like,
they didn't
there's-
burn
I
an effigy of fucking
no, they
set.
didn't. But there's like legitimately, like I thought, like especially Dan's character in that, like, and how he's kind of having to deal with the fact that he clearly loves his grandson, but also doesn't understand that his grandson wants to dress in girls' clothes.
It's also because John Goodman's a better actor than most of them.
That's
too.
fair. But yeah, I mean, like, and even Roseanne, like when she sits him down on the couch and is like, "So, like, do you like boys or girls?" And he's very quickly says girls. And she was like, "Oh, well, that was a quicker answer than I thought I'd get."
Mm.
And you can just them having to understand it. It feels a little better. It is still clearly it's 2018, and we need to put some sort of like gender issue into the show. Like,
Well, they also did the.
by all means, but it's just not. It doesn't feel as bad as Rise to me.
They also did like the kind of slant on abortion with the like that's my grandson. He should be if he's gonna have a grandson, it's gonna be mine kind of deal. That was a big deal in the first episode too. There was a lot of issues they tackled.
Yeah, it just I don't know. It didn't feel like it flowed very well for me, but there was enough of the like little nostalgia hit, I guess. That I didn't hate it.
I would recommend if you like want to like it or like I would watch the second episode. For me, the first episode is clearly the worst.
Is it on Hulu? It's ABC. So
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might
And
give
you
it a
could
shot.
literally-
Like I really
because it's-
legitimately enjoyed the show back in the
Because
day.
it's Roseanne, you could literally just skip the first episode.
What do they do with the two
And-
Beckys?
Oh, it was funny. That's the person who is renting out her uterus is Sarah Chalk.
Is Sarah Chalk?
And
Yeah.
they're just like, man, we could be sisters. And Sarah Chalk's like, yeah, like I'm like a younger, better looking version of you. And
Fact, by the way.
yeah,
Dude, that's the worst
Original
part
Becky
about this show.
is bad.
Not only bad, but it is like terrifying how like if she turns a certain way, she still looks like Becky from the original show, and then she like catches the light, and it's like the chick from Game of Thrones.
Los Angeles.
Yes. You just like all of a sudden see like just
Dude,
1,000
she is-
wrinkles.
Oh,
It's so
like
weird.
the red woman.
Yes.
She's bad, dude. She's a horrific actor.
She is, and there definitely is still some like not so good acting and not so good writing. It's definitely not going to be like a top 10 show or anything.
Is it
But
still laugh tracked and laugh track paced? And
Yes.
Yes,
everything?
it's a very much an old school.
And if this was
Feel
like
to it.
24 episodes, I don't think I could do it.
Thi-
but it's only like 8
this
or something, right?
Well,
8 or
this
10.
Yeah.
also feels a lot more genuine laugh
Extra.
track than something like The Ranch or any
yes,
of
it
the
does. I
other-
agree with that.
It doesn't feel
Oh, Danny Masterson.
It's
nearly
not
as
canned laughter.
canned.
It is an
be.
actual studio audience.
Yeah.
Oh, did
so
they
it's
cut
at least that.
Yeah,
I knew
Josh
they
didn't
cut
hear
ties,
any
but
of
I thought
that.
they cut the show altogether.
Josh didn't hear any
No,
of
no,
that. And he was the one that asked
Sorry,
the question.
that's
Go ahead.
It's laugh tracked, but it's not canned laughter. It's an actual studio audience. So it is a little better. With this being 10 episodes, I'm going to watch it all.
And that's totally fair.
Unless like something, I guess, obviously.
it's
unless
not.
it
I
starts
don't
getting
think
real
it's for
shitty.
me,
unless
but
they
man, it
start
was
burning
fine.
crosses on lawns or whatever.
I'm leaning
I
towards
mean,
cut.
It's Roseanne. So.
It's cut for me.
Yeah.
well, it's not cut for the network.
No, they've already renewed
Massive
it.
ratings and renewed for
It
season.
had 18.5 million
12 or
viewers.
whatever.
It's
Yeah.
for the premiere. Yeah, it's impressive.
If it goes to 24, I don't think I could do it though.
Well, get ready. We'll see what they do next year.
Yeah, if that's the case, I may just be one season and done.
I can't believe that. And I know I've like argued against it for a while. I can't believe networks haven't mostly caught on to the shorter seasons being better thing.
Well, that depends
With
on
networks, I feel
from
like it
a
is a
money
little bit-
standpoint.
yeah, more
there's a
difficult.
difference.
Also, the show. Like
There's also some shows I don't mind, like Freak of the Week type shows. I don't mind being 24 episodes.
Yeah.
It's
that's what I'm.
the serialized stuff. That
Yeah,
gets
comedies
me.
I usually don't like. Life in Pieces was fine. Although I don't really
Like
watch
this-
it regularly.
yeah.
Speechless, same way. Splitting Up Together. Speaking of comedies,
I did not get to
Indeed.
this one either.
I
I
watched
did.
it.
yeah, Chuck making
This
up.
the one with Jenna Fisher?
Yes,
Mhm.
I watched it too. I don't get a pat on the back.
you always watch. I expect it from you.
That's fair.
You
I play
football.
video
If
games,
you play a
though,
video
so-
game, you get a long reach pat.
Fair enough.
What'd you guys
On
think?
the dick.
Yeah,
Yeah. Time to. I gotta pick up Game of
Man.
Thrones. Shit, God of War
It's
on
over.
Friday.
It's
It
over.
is. It is.
what'd you like? Anything?
What did you like?
We have.
I really like this show. I was
I
surprised.
liked it too, man.
Really.
I liked it too.
I didn't love it. I mean, I don't like actively hate it or anything,
I like
but I
that
don't.
guy,
I'm like,
dude.
It's a cut.
Yeah, from Scream Queens.
Yeah, he's funny.
Also, Jenna Fisher was really good. It was just there was something charming about it. It was really well paced.
I don't know if I'm gonna keep it just because I'm having trouble keeping half-hour comedies that aren't like exceptional right now. Just because we watch so much, but I thoroughly if I had to keep it, I'd certainly be happy to keep watching. I watched the first 2 episodes and I really enjoyed it.
See, I'm a half-hour comedy kind of guy,
Right.
and there's not really a whole lot that's going on right now.
It's been a bad year for
half-hour
it, too.
comedy wise, so
I mean, I only
I'm gonna
watch,
keep it. I really like this show.
I only watch
good.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which I haven't watched in like 2 months, and LA to Vegas. Those are
Sadly,
the
lots
only-
of people tuned out on Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
It's not that I haven't tuned out.
They
but
figured
it
I
out.
hate
God.
the algorithm of Hulu and the way it pushes your old shows back, like when they go on break. Like it just hasn't been notifying me there's new episodes. I haven't watched like Lethal Weapon in like 4 months.
Man,
or, like,
Hulu
4
does a
weeks
great
either.
job for me of telling me when there's new episodes and stuff.
That's because you technology.
That's fair.
Josh just works there.
Did you lose yet?
Came close
Man,
on both ends.
Yeah, so I'm glad you liked it.
I did.
thought
I liked it a
one-
lot.
I was
When
watching,
that-
I was like, am I liking something I shouldn't?
when that girl comes around the corner and she's like, "Hey, I'm looking for what's his name?" She's like, "Oh, he's right around there." What the fuck?
It was really funny.
That was funny. There were some funny moments. I just overall like.
It's also kind of touching.
I liked the message of it, like
Yeah.
of them both kind of accepting responsibility for what happened.
Yeah, when he
Oh,
was
so-
watching like the wedding video, her slow
Yeah.
dancing with her dad, he's like, "Oh shit, I was
fucked
a
up.
dick."
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was a
Like, you
dick
can
move.
see
I was
it.
Like, what the fuck, dude? I was like, I don't like dancing either, but you dance at your wedding, man. It's not for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not about that. Another half-hour comedy. Alex Inc.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did not
Nice.
love this.
I also did not love it.
Really? Because I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
It was awesome. I loved the shit out of it.
I'm kind of in the middle.
Okay. I'm curious.
I don't hate
curious
it.
This
Chuck's-
is it's Scrubs 2.0. It had the voiceovers. He's got silly things. He does silly voices.
It
There's
didn't have the same amount of comedy.
he doesn't
for
do
me.
this, but I mean, there's a lot of internal monologuing going on, and almost all of it is JD.
Yeah, I haven't got into the characters. I guess the side characters. That
Yeah, the
make
side
stuff.
characters are bad in my opinion.
The girl
I don't think
who
she's-
always wants to touch him or be
Love
around,
her.
she's awesome.
She's hilarious.
God, when he just bro hug that one guy, she just comes up and just puts her hands on his back
Out
and
of
leaves.
nowhere,
She's
too.
It's
easily my
incredible.
favorite part of that show.
So I liked it enough that
Oh, the
I
Magic
really
Kid is good,
want
too.
to see a second episode because I think there's a show that could continue to improve for me, but I haven't done it yet. But I do think it's a tentative keep. I mean, it's based on a true story.
It is.
Our podcast, FYI.
If
Yeah.
only.
Josh was
Right?
the one that kept wanting to
Yeah, because
hug
that
Evan.
motherfucker's rich in
Nope.
real life.
No, well, he also got like a huge grant to start his, so
No, he didn't.
Hugh.
he went and
Yeah.
got a huge sponsorship.
Oh, yeah. Well, he convinced like people to invest in it.
yeah, because he already knew like billionaire.
I mean, Chris
It's
Saka,
pre-
who's in that first episode.
Yeah.
It's like really Chris Saka. That's like a dude who he's an investor. He invested in Twitter before it was popular.
Yeah, he just
Uber.
had access to him before he did that. He wasn't a random dude that came to him. He had
Yeah,
interviewed
no, that's
that guy
fair. I mean,
before.
obviously, he was in public radio before that. So
Which is a huge foot in the door, but it is a foot in the door where we have a mile view away.
I do not know any billionaires
that is fair,
yet.
man. And
Yet.
that scene where he tries to like
Used
pitch
trees are really
to,
taking off.
to Chris Saka in the like the
airport?
boardroom or whatever.
Oh, that
Well,
one,
before-
yeah.
yeah,
That was
the-
painful.
Dude, I should like pull up the actual audio from him recording when actual Alex Goldman,
Right.
the person the character's based on, pitches to Chris Saga. Dude, it is fucking painful to listen to.
Man.
Like that guy has no confidence. He's awkward as shit. Like it's amazing that Gimlet Media is what it is now. But yeah, I'm definitely biased. Like I've listened to the Startup Podcast since day one. Like the actual Startup Podcast and that story is really crazy, intriguing. It's not funny at all, but it's definitely
Right.
like an incredible story.
Because the startup is these podcast about him starting the podcast,
Yes,
right?
now it's about other companies starting up, but the first season is all just about him literally starting a podcast business. And now
Yeah,
it's
which is
one
the end of the
most
first
successful-
episode of the pilot of him
Yeah.
kind of making that decision.
I did not know this was a true story. So this is
Oh.
like a totally different spin.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I just think I knew going
I don't.
in.
What you've just heard from me is all I know. I've never actually listened to the podcast or
Neither.
anything. Like that.
Also, I love that little magic kid.
his
when-
son.
When he starts pulling that thing out of his mouth and it's like 2 minutes
Goes
long.
on
Did
forever.
you brush your teeth?
It's
This is how I brush my teeth.
That's yeah, it's incredible, man. I laughed almost the entire time because he never breaks eye contact while he's pulling that out of his mouth. It's awesome. I love this show. I'm gonna keep the hell out of it.
I think
glad
I'm
you
going to
liked
continue
it.
watching it just to see.
I loved it.
I'm gonna give
There we
it
go.
a
I'm glad
tentative,
you loved it.
tentative keep. Just
1080p.
tentative keep.
Oh,
Also 1080p.
I legit was confused.
I'm gonna give it a 1080p. It's not quite 4K, but
Okay, all right.
You should
Chuck's
do,
at 8K.
you should do everything like that.
That's your rating
it's a
system.
480i. You know,
You got 8K, 4K, 1080, 720, SD.
I'm gonna give that one a
Black
AM
and white.
radio.
'Cause it don't
Pre-television.
The Americans.
Yeah,
You watch it?
I did,
Hell yeah.
dude.
Man, I've only watched the pilot.
Same here.
That shit was awesome. Were you in?
Yes.
Man, it is so much better than anything on last year because it took kind of a little bump. Last
That's
year was
fair.
complete setup for the finale, which this is the final season.
Right.
So they finally
The
did a
old
little.
middle sag.
They did a little bit of a time jump.
They did. Did they say? Did I miss like how far in time they jumped? Did they say
It's a
like?
couple years, I know that.
Okay, I didn't know if they like had the little text across the bottom. I just happened. to
Gorbachev wasn't a thing in season 5, and season 6 he is the leader of Russia. So
Yeah.
they've had a couple years, and plus, I mean, they say that Philip's been out for a couple of years, and we saw him kind of pondering that decision in the finale last year.
Yeah, he was definitely considering it. Now he's just
Which
rocking
that whole
the travel
season was
agency.
basically to set up Philip maybe being out, and hey, you finally won a game.
We won a fucking playoff game.
That was your hockey year for our podcast.
Oh, suck it, Ohio.
Well,
I'm sure they will.
I mean, fair.
They have been for a long, long time.
Oh man. Anyways, yeah. So the entire last season was to set up Philip quitting and Paige being an agent, which Paige being an agent's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is.
Paige, the daughter.
Yes.
I watched one episode of
So
this
did
show.
they? Can this show end without one of them turning on the other?
Maybe. I mean, obviously,
I want
Philip
them to
has
be
to come back
happy and
into it,
leave.
right? Like,
Oh, he's into it by the end of that episode. You can see he's into it.
I think they turn
Yeah.
on each other.
He's
It turns into a Mr. and Mrs. Smith kind of
That'd be
scenario.
wonderful.
it would be.
He's accepted that Elizabeth is like too deep into this. Like she looks exhausted. She's got this secret mission that's going because clearly Russia is splintered right now during the Gorbachev years.
Right.
There's a faction that wants peace with him, and there's a faction that refuses to let the Cold War in. She knows about Dead Hen, which was a real thing, which was a computer program that if Russia got pretty much annihilated, like the higher ups, then a computer would basically automatically send just a barrage of nukes at
I didn't
the
know that
US.
was a real thing.
Never proven, but basically proven.
Gotcha.
Kind of like Star Wars was for a long time.
Sure.
Not the movie, but
No.
our actual Star Wars program.
I know what you mean
Aw.
in my heart.
no Yoda or anything like that. But that was actually their response to the Star Wars program, and they actually referenced that in the episode talking about because Gorbachev had authorized that dude to trade out their Dead Hand program for information on our Star Wars program, and basically she's authorized to kill that guy. It seemed to prevent that from happening, and they
She's
give her
authorized to kill a lot of people. To be
give
fair.
her a suicide pill.
Yeah, she puts in that
Little
locket or
necklace.
whatever.
Yeah, man. This was going hardcore. Character actress Margot Martindale's there.
Fuck yeah, she is.
Awesome.
Wonderful as always.
She better be in the
Carrie
next
Russell
season of BoJack.
continuing to
I'll
be,
be pissed.
smoking fucking hot.
What?
Carrie Russell.
Oh.
How old is that
Continuing to be
girl
I
hot.
thought you said Margot Martindale. I was like,
Oh, I mean,
really?
She does continue to be.
She's a handsome woman.
Mr. Martindale, I'm sure
Yeah.
feels
I
that
loved her
way.
in Cinderella, man. She's a great villain.
Jesus.
Oh, you never know. Character actress Margot Martindale.
She can do anything.
She's a
Josh.
chameleon.
She is indeed.
She comes and goes.
So I'm excited for this season. Like, really
I am
excited, man. They've cut the episode order down to 10 for the final season, which I think is a much better number for that
Yes.
show the past couple of years. I want to say, man, I hope they work. I really am invested in both of them, and I don't want. It feels like this is going to end with Philip shooting her.
You think?
I don't want it to happen.
I don't get that. I don't get that feeling.
He's going to have to stop her.
I see. I feel like it's the opposite.
You think Henry finds out this year?
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like Henry's gonna go to his grave not knowing what the fuck's happening.
That dude is fucking clueless.
He is.
Now he's a hockey star in high school, and
I
that's
forgot about
fine.
the hockey stuff.
It didn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, it doesn't at all. I can totally see.
Stan's got to find out this year, though,
Fun
right?
fact.
Yes, I would imagine so.
Fun fact. Carrie Russell is 9 months older than me. How about that?
She's that old?
Mm-hmm.
Man, she hot. She's way hotter than you.
Way hotter.
I mean, she is. Come on.
I hope we get
Tracying
the obligatory
her ass
butt
and
scene.
your ass. Which ass is better?
Who's ass and who's ass?
Chuck and Carrie Russell.
Oh, I'm gonna go with Carrie Russell on this one.
Not in person though.
That's
Mine
Yes.
was like
through the
in
magic
HD.
of TV.
I was in 4K, right, Josh? I got a 4K ass.
720p.
What are you looking up?
The Death of Stalin cast for later.
Okay.
Because I don't remember half the names, unfortunately.
All right, yeah. So we'll move on. I'm excited. I'm excited
I'm
to finish
too.
that one with you. The Expanse.
I want to, man. I gotta catch up.
So alone.
I'm sorry. I will catch up to this show this season.
The best show on sci-fi, probably.
Season 1 was up there for me for sure. It was top 2 or 3.
Easily best quality show on
yes.
sci-fi.
Quality-wise, absolutely. I would probably have Killjoys and Magicians above it, personally.
From
but
an enjoyment standpoint,
God, yes.
that's
But
fair for you.
Expanse is fantastic. I want to get that out of the way. That show is amazing.
Trey, this show would be rough for you because there are so many characters that you have to keep it. Like I have to struggle with like who's this stuff?
And I've heard nothing but good stuff from like several different like media outlets, and obviously you
Dave is
guys.
a big fan.
Yeah,
I
me and
haven't-
Dave talk about it in chat sometimes.
But either
Because
way,
he's read the books.
Yeah.
So he kind of fills me in on like some of the stuff I'm confused about.
I'm very anti-sci-fi lately. Like,
Really?
just I can't remember the last time I watched a sci-fi
Did you watch
pilot.
Krypton?
I did not.
It's all right.
That's kind of what I've heard. Granted, I should see for myself, but then like Happy before that I didn't like, and
Happy was
Oh, man.
okay.
I was supposed to continue that.
Super
you did.
disappointing.
It was disappointing.
really disappointing.
Um,
So was the book, though. To be fair, for
Yeah,
me.
you don't like that book. I forgot about that. Anyways, so The Expanse is solid. It's hard for me to say really what's going on, especially I don't want to ruin season 2
Yeah.
for you.
I already heard something that I didn't.
I mean, we've
kind of
gotten to. I mean, the whole show's been building up to war between everyone. Earth is spread into. There's a colony on Mars who is like a warlike civilization, and they're
Makes sense.
the asteroid belt, or they're called Belters, who are like the working class. Have kind of developed their own society there that kind of hate everyone that gets to live on a planet. And they've kind of just evolved into war because of the alien that showed up last year. Alien is the proto-molecule. They call it the proto-molecule. And it's like, I don't know, it's crazy. This show's not afraid to kill off characters. A major one dies in season
I
2.
already know.
Yeah, I accidentally said it last year. But it's
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Spoilers. It's Thomas Jane.
I like that.
But
That was the spoiler pause.
yeah. But like when someone's kind of usefulness is ran out, they kind of take a back seat in the show or they die. So I like that. It's a very well made. There's not a whole lot I can say because it's season 3 and no one else here watches it, so we'll put
Right.
it there. But that show's good. We'll talk about it when it finishes.
Yeah, I will have caught up at that point, hopefully.
That's not true.
Open that other sour.
This one's not done.
Let's finish that one.
Okay, who wants some?
I do.
Pass some cups.
God,
This time I'll take it in sips.
dead air.
Indeed.
Just let
Talk
it-
about the next
I
show.
was gonna say, what's the next show while he's pouring?
No, I'm busy.
Trey, talk about the next show.
I don't know what it is.
Talk about Krypton.
That's a show I haven't seen
We talked about this 2 weeks
about
ago.
Superman.
Oh, my bad.
There you go. A little bit.
With the planet in which Superman came from.
Okay, you can stop now. The Crossing.
Yeah, The Crossing,
It's a pretty good show.
Didn't see it. Sorry, man.
dude. It's
Uh,
so good.
Wait, is this the Steve
It's
Zahn?
Steve Zahn joint, who is one of my mortal enemies.
And yet,
This show's good, man.
him and Winyan Gabriel.
That son of a bitch.
It's been so long. I feel like the last time was maybe Secrets and Lies season 1, where like I had a show where I was like, oh man, like I have zero fucking desire.
State of Affairs.
That's fair. Okay. But either way, it's still been a while since I've had a show where I'm like, oh, I don't really want to watch this at all. And then I watched the first episode and I was like, this is fucking great.
Right?
Specifically, and what was that show? State of Affairs. I about to say Covert Affairs. State of Affairs.
He does that.
Wasn't like this. Secrets and Lies was like very clearly like a serialized, like one episode
Yeah.
contained story, and that's what this feels like. It is very heavy on like the story being what makes it so awesome.
They tried to do that with that that Broadchurch show with Anna Gunn.
Yep,
And
they did.
Yeah. I
It
forgot
didn't
about
work
that.
miserably.
What was it? I still got
Grace
that one.
something?
Grace Point, no?
Yep.
Was it Grace Point?
Yep,
It is
yep,
Grace
yep,
Point.
yep. Grace Point Baptist Church.
Yeah.
True
It
story.
didn't go. Broadchurch still going strong.
Yeah.
Grace Point, not so much.
No.
Although I did enjoy that show.
I blame Anna Gunn.
I do too.
As
Actually,
do-
really, the writers are to blame
So
for
shall
that
we
show.
all. But yeah, The Crossing's really good. So people start showing up from the future.
Supposedly. Most likely true.
Oh, it's true.
It's definitely true.
All right, fine.
I mean, I guess there could
Have
be
you
a
watched
twist.
I've
the
only
pilot?
watched one episode.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I'm only the pilot.
Oh, okay.
But I mean,
I'm always skeptical.
that one chick can like jump across a building.
Yeah, that's the chick from Eureka and Under the Dome.
It turns out Secrets and Lies. She's the next door neighbor.
Oh yeah. I like her a lot.
She's got a type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
What-
typed like a tiger.
Besides Steve Zahn, there's some other actor in this that I was really excited to see.
Flow
Oh.
Rider.
No, the FBI
that it,
chicks
really?
or Homeland Security chicks boss. I forget if he's like an ADA or whatever, but
I'm on it.
It's been a while since I've seen this. I can't remember who it was.
anyways, I don't know the actor's name, but he was in he was a cop in The Shield on FX back in the day. And I
Oh.
fucking love that dude.
Okay, you did love The Shield.
Man, that show's so good.
You started watching The Wire yet?
I've not.
So sad. Yeah, I'm excited for The Crossing. So yeah, people start showing up in the ocean. A lot of them die. The opening shot is people
Majority of them
drowning.
died.
It's really cool, and then you just kind of explain what's going on. You find out some of them are already here. That was a fun. I like that guy that's like the traitor. I like that guy a lot. I can't remember what I've seen him in though.
Yeah, I don't. If I've seen him in something, I don't remember either. But I will say that's probably the one complaint I have about the show
Uh,
is there were times when I thought, like any rational person, no matter how much or little, like we don't know, maybe all history has been destroyed and like they don't know anything about the past or anything like that, or very little about it, but like you have to know if you're traveling back in time that the people you're going to encounter are going to think you're fucking insane. Like this
And they do
idea of
know
like
that.
I demand an audience with the president. Like
Well, that guy was
come on,
crazy.
Yeah, that
dude.
guy was a little off, but
The
everybody
black
else,
guy
it
that's
felt
like the leader that's
genuine,
been
like-
talking to him. Yeah, he was like, "Listen, I know this is crazy. We just want blankets, and you're gonna see that this is true."
that guy I totally agree is very
yeah,
much like
the
the
guy
voice
that's
of
like,
reason.
"Yeah, I need to speak to the president."
Yeah, that
Come-
guy.
come
there
the hell
was-
on.
There was one girl who was talking about like, oh, the girl who was talking about like they eat real animals. Like,
Yeah, you know we did.
yeah, like
And-
why?
Also,
And
fuck
it's a
the
fucking
future.
Yeah,
surprise.
I don't want to live in a future where I'm not eating meat.
Oh, I mean, if they can make meat in a lab, I'm cool with that. Whatever.
Mm.
But
No, kill an animal.
Murder it
fair enough.
in front of its family.
Preferably, it's sweeter meat.
I know. The fear does it.
Yeah, it really does.
Good to know.
Younger the better.
All right then.
Fear?
Veal only.
Fuck you,
Not
PETA.
fear. Don't kill animals that are afraid. It totally spoils the meat. Don't do that.
Makes it toit.
It's adrenaline. Adrenaline.
Fuck you, fuck you, PETA. That's
Correct.
the point of this.
Correct.
They are shitty.
We'll move on. Legion, season 2.
Yeah,
You watch?
I did.
You didn't.
Oh, dick.
I feel like you should
Chuck
be
watched nothing.
pointing. I feel like you should be
No, last
pointing
time
at
he
something.
watched nothing. He's watched several shows. I think he's ahead of you right now.
I'm way ahead of you.
What has he talked about?
Roseanne splitting up
and
together,
Alex
Alex
Inc.
So he's got 3. You have
Alex Inc.
1. He's way ahead.
He's
of you.
not way ahead.
It's
Three times
times
ahead.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and a
Math.
matey.
I mean, I didn't watch Legion because I didn't finish season 1, so.
That's fair, and that's
I
on
finished
you
the
too.
fuck out of it. I'm really disappointed in myself. I'm sorry.
Do we want to push it?
No,
No,
Okay.
I want to hear
it's only
it.
10 episodes, and Zari had 2.
Okay.
This show is weird, man.
It is.
They went way harder on the weird.
I was gonna say it was almost too weird for. I've only watched the first episode, but it is almost too weird. Like I was like, I kind of don't know what the fuck is going on right now.
You know how I followed it way better than you?
Uh huh.
I kind of don't know what's happening,
Okay.
man. I've had to read
That makes me
synopses.
feel way better.
Now it is. I've kind of figured it out, and like, but a lot is to be explained later, so I'm okay with
That's
that.
kind of what I assumed, but,
But they've introduced time travel, you know, a staple of the X-Men.
sure.
There's like personalities within personalities that are within personalities now.
Didn't they drop some, like, huge X-Men Easter egg bomb or whatever?
I don't know.
I saw an article.
Maybe. I
talking
mean, they
about
kept
it.
talking about Professor X without saying Professor X.
No, it was something different from that.
It was an actual like plot thread. It was on IGN yesterday, I think.
Yeah,
It may have been. If it's in episode 2, I haven't seen it. And episode 2 aired yesterday, or today, actually. No, 3's tonight. Excuse me. Yeah, 2 was last week.
Yeah, I've seen the article up for like a week or so.
It was probably on the second episode, which I haven't seen. Which that's exciting because
Yeah,
me.
X-Men.
Now IGN did have an article that said they've introduced a major thing from X-Men, and that's just talking about time travel because time travel and X-Men are kind of known.
Maybe that's what they're talking about, but I thought
no,
it
I
was
thought-
something different.
It was like an entire plot point. It doesn't matter. We'll get.
That's
to it.
fine.
Yeah, I
We'll
don't want to
explain.
spoil anything.
This show's great. It's one of the best made shows on TV.
It's very well made.
It's acted so well. Aubrey Plaza and I've forgotten his name that does the main guy, but he is fucking awesome.
Best Actress winner, Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah, and I think he was up for our best actor last year.
Maybe. I was talking about movie actress, though, as well.
Well, she was the clean sweep last year, sir.
She got both.
Yep.
Now she's got to win a video game award.
Sure.
The
Aubrey
free
Plaza
for all
will
you
I'll
got?
be on the
mascot.
lookout.
Oh man, we can have the Aubrey Plazas.
That's right. That's a very different award. She's sexy.
No, so that wasn't creepy at all.
I
It's
live
okay.
creepy, sir.
I've
That's what I do.
heard.
Yeah, so this was really good, but yeah, I'm with you. I was like, as watching this, I went, Trey has no idea what's
Oh,
happening.
Yeah, I was the most confused.
I would have liked to have just a reaction video of Trey watching this. No TV or anything, just his face.
So we get
The levels of confusion.
There's a major time jump. Know that from like where he gets pulled away in that he gets sucked in that orb at the end of the first season. Major time jump. We're figuring out what's happened all in between. And oh my God, Siri's on.
She,
recorded
that's
a
what she
lot.
thought.
Yeah, I also changed her accent to Australian. I found out you can do that.
Did you just have a text from me?
No,
Oh, okay.
my wife,
Oh, okay.
not you.
No.
He wishes.
One day.
You don't give it up the same way.
I do, but
More.
gotta
Uh,
get. Never
He
mind.
keeps putting durian
Bosh.
candy in his mouth. Oh.
Oh.
Man, you just
Yeah,
run down all
Bosh.
the shows I haven't watched.
Or been watching. This is on season 4.
That dude gets shot in the butt.
Yeah, he does.
Kind of threw me off a little bit.
Bosch does?
No.
Oh, I was about to make a tight ass Welliver joke.
Yeah, I need to tweet him tomorrow from our account.
Yeah, you do.
Daniel, like, hey, we're watching.
He's
it, you're
watching
the
now,
best.
I'm sure.
Yeah, you are.
Friend of
'cause
the
you're
show,
a friend of
Titus
the show.
Welliver.
Bosch is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
I just want.
Would Kristen like this show? I bet she would.
I don't know anyone that wouldn't like this show. It's a little
Does-
slow, but man, it's just a good detective show, and
Does Kristen
people
like-
just acting their asses off.
Does she look like James Patterson novels?
I don't think she's
Who
ever read them.
doesn't?
Or that's fair.
Who writes these books? He follows
Michael
Our,
something.
he's not Michael Crichton. We keep saying that.
No,
Who writes whose books?
The
this
Bosch
is based
book.
off of.
Oh.
The
I thought I
author-
was about to say James Patterson writes James Patterson books.
The author of the
Robert
Bosch series
Ludlum.
follows us on Twitter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Either way, like it's very similar type of book to a James Patterson.
Yes,
book.
it
And
is.
this show
It
to
handles
me,
like L.A. Knights very well, which I'm a big
Yes.
fan of the genre.
yeah, it very much feels like one of those novels too. Like this show translates.
And every
those
year
novels
has its
very
own
well.
case in which he is tracking down, but there has been this subtle backstory that's kind of coming to a head over the time about who killed his mother when he was a kid,
Yes.
and he's kind of slowly uncovered clues as each season goes on, like on the side, and now it's very much seems to be
And-
coming to the forefront, despite the fact that he still has this case. So this season's about this lawyer who's known for bringing lawsuits against cops and policemen to basically keep them in check, but also kind of a douchebag. And so, like, he gets assigned to the case, and basically everyone wants Bosch to throw this case, so he should, like, fuck this guy. We're not going to give you anything. He should have died, but maybe a cop killed him is kind of the way we're going.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah,
Very
he
well
gets
could
shot in
be.
the ass.
Man, like right up the fucking crack, man. It's
Whoa.
yeah,
That sounds awful.
It is accuracy at its finest.
like almost to the point
Curves
where it's
the
a little
bullet.
silly. Like there's just a big gun wound right there where his asshole should be.
Yeah, and that's not the kill shot, so he felt that.
Yeah,
And then he got shot in the head.
he
Oh.
gets killed on like a
Thankfully.
weird incline railroad type thing.
Yeah,
in
and-
L.A.
yeah,
Huh.
which is a real thing,
It
evidently.
is. It's
So-
actually weirdly enough, Denzel Washington and Roman J. Israel Esquire
Mhm.
gets mugged on the stairs right next to that.
That place
thing.
is terrible and dangerous.
Apparently.
Wow. I really look forward to finishing this show.
Is this the final season?
It
we don't
has-
know.
I don't think that's been announced.
Okay.
So we'll see.
It sort of feels like the final season to me.
Maybe because if
I
it's
hope
not,
it's not,
I would
but-
say it's next season would be though. Because
That
it
makes
just kind of
sense.
is running its course. But God, I hope it goes on forever. Titus
All right.
Welliver forever.
Yeah, I just tweeted him.
Man,
What?
I was going to talk to him. I have things to say about the show.
Okay, then fine. Do it. Do some more. Do some more.
Do some. You dick. I knew you'd do that.
I think this is the first time we've ever in public called him friend of the show. Like on Twitter, called him friend of the show, Titus
Yeah.
Welliver.
Hashtag friend of the show, Titus Welliver.
he
He's gonna be
should
like, "Who the fuck
who
is
the fuck?
Yep.
Relic, a Cinemax joint.
I'm sorry.
Trey, really wanted you to see it. Hear your thoughts.
Naps are
I watched
important.
about half of it, and I am still kind of confused of what the fuck's happening.
Yeah, I got. Up
guys
to,
don't know what's
like,
happening?
5 minutes left.
Okay, I didn't get that feeling. I mean, not like you're stupid.
Well, I was watching it at work, so I couldn't like
That-
put
it's hard to follow.
full attention into it.
so
It
you get
seemed
the
like there
premise
was
of
some.
what's happening, right?
Yeah, there was a serial killer that splashed people in the face with acid that they thought they killed, but the guy's like, I don't know if we killed him or not. It turns
So
out
this
he's
is the
not
whole
guy.
series is going to be told backwards.
Okay.
Relic is killer backwards
Yes, that's
Yeah.
why I called Trey an idiot because you only have one L.
because you should.
There's no Kyler.
Fair enough.
So yes, the whole story, and
That's how a Southern guy starts saying Kylo Ren's name.
the only thing I've seen like this is Memento, like kind of, and
Shut up, Chuck.
Okay.
obviously it's not Memento level of like quality of making.
things are.
but
They also kind of over exaggerate the jumps back in time.
I didn't get that at all. I thought I followed the story pretty well, but you do have to pay attention, so I could see how that would be distracting.
Yeah, man, it
It's
was.
For me,
Man,
it was
I got
more
wrapped
like,
up in this.
in Memento, like and you figure out like, okay, it's just a new scene, so it's like further back in time. But this one, they're like, we get to this certain point, and we're gonna freeze it.
That's
and
what
we're
that
gonna
guy-
rewind everything that you just saw. In,
But
like,
I liked
super
it. But
speed.
it helped me kind of follow it, like, because for me, like, I would see it's the instant gratification. Like, I see something, and then 10 minutes later, I know I'm gonna figure out. I'm like, oh, that's why that happened because they just rewounded this, and you just keep finding out more and more, but yet still have this overall mystery.
I mean, unfortunately, I was really bored with it.
You suck, Josh.
I'm sorry, man.
I'll give it
Would
another
you
chance.
like to finish this?
Yes,
At
but
least
I
the
need
first
to.
episode?
Yes, I need to like sit
only
there
6
and watch
episodes.
it. I can't do other
It's only
stuff
6, I might
while I'm
finish it.
doing it. You're not
Hard
doing
Sun.
That's fair.
anything. Fuck that. How about
fucking
Absentia.
second season of that fucking show? You guys keep tricking me.
Yeah, you're the only one. You enjoy season 4 when it happens.
I haven't watched season 3 yet.
You're gonna.
I know.
Butcher's block, yo.
Yeah, this is that's
Channel
the-
Zero.
I knew I
got
recognized
awful.
that guy. It's the Undying one from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I like that guy. Yeah, he plays not Thoros, Beric Donnerson.
Yeah, Dundarian.
Dundarian, yeah. I like that guy.
I knew he was from Game of Thrones. I
and
just
his
couldn't remember.
face is like half melted from acid.
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
Things went poor from him.
It's not the best makeup in the world. It's serviceable though.
It's fine.
Most of his big roles, half of his face is covered.
Maybe
That's
he
it.
actually
Something
got
wrong
a
with his
fucked up
face.
face.
I mean, there's. I mean,
Oh my god.
He's
He
not.
doesn't even
happened
look
to that
like
man?
him.
He's not super good
That's
looking.
an old picture.
I mean,
Yeah,
he looks
he's
like Ewan McGregor's lesser known brother.
That's a sad role.
Travis McGregor. Didn't think that would hit.
He has a brother named Travis. I just choose to believe that now. That sounds right.
I'm gonna look it up.
Travis McGregor.
God, he tends bar.
That's fair.
Yeah, you know he tends
Man.
bar.
My only regret is that I wish you would have said that one of the first 2 episodes so that we could put that as a
That
title.
was the title. Yeah,
We
that's
still
fair.
can.
Fair.
Travis McGregor, what you watching?
Oh shit, he's a minor league baseball player. He's got stats. Let's see how he does.
Stats on stats on stats.
Ooh,
Oh, God.
he plays for the West Virginia Power.
Yeah, that's why he's
The
squinting.
West Virginia Power.
Yeah, Cole Powers things.
Oh man.
Oh wow, it's single A.
I don't believe that's the power they're referring
Yeah,
to
they're
in
talking
West
about a
Virginia.
different.
Man, he's got some good stats
Hue
this
of
year.
power.
1.42 ERA.
Good job, man.
Yep.
Man, you know in the 7th inning is the power hour and all drinks are half price.
Again,
Well, only in the first half inning because the second half of the 7th inning they can't sell beer. 7th inning stretch. That's what that is.
You can in West Virginia?
Mountain Mama.
Yeah. Take me home. And finally, Lost in Space.
Oh
Only in the premiere.
God.
All these shows you missed?
I know.
It's because you finished Lost in Space, you dick.
Also, half those shows were shows that I couldn't continue because I didn't watch the previous season.
Oh, I'm supposed to open
Like,
this.
could have finished, season 1 of Legion.
Do you guys still want this?
The second one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say some, yeah.
Trey?
Sure.
Yeah.
This
Only if
show,
you have another cup because
Lost in Space.
Finish this other one.
it's fantastic.
When Netflix puts a lot of money behind shows, they look pretty.
Man, it's gorgeous.
Man,
It's
Captain Flint in space. He's good.
That guy's awesome. Toby Stevens is the best, man.
That little
is
kid's
that-
good, man.
Is that
He is
John?
good.
Yeah,
It's the dad.
Dad? Okay.
Yeah, he's in Black Sails.
I figured.
the design of the robot is bad.
It's so cool.
Ass.
It's I appreciate that they kind of throw homage to the ridiculous like coily arms that he had in the original series. Like I just powered through this entire show. I binged the entire season.
The old Power Hour.
Man, it was a good
Is this-
10 hours of like of my
Is it
weekend.
10 episodes?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's 10 or 13.
And a lot of people have been complaining about Dr. Smith.
Medicine woman.
Just because it's a woman now?
No, because she does her job. She makes you fucking hate her.
It's Parker Posey. What did they think they casted her for?
Exactly. She is like maniacal and she's
And I like
incredibly
Parker Posey,
manipulative.
but that's what she's for, man.
It's like she does such a fantastic job. And like slight spoilers for Lost in Space, but like the reason that
what are
they
you
were
doing? This is premiere. Don't do
I'm
anything.
talking about
He's
within the
talking
first
about the
10
premiere.
minutes
All right.
of the show.
Of what she does?
The way they explain
That's not
why
the
it's a
first 10
gender
minutes.
swap. What?
That's not in the first 10 minutes.
I thought it was.
No,
I'm pretty
it's
sure.
in the second half of that episode.
Is it?
Yeah, but still, it's a very small part.
You talking about her taking the jacket?
Yeah.
It's in the last 5 minutes
Yeah.
of the first episode.
Is it really?
Yeah, I just watched it twice.
Yep.
Actually.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Either way, yeah, the fact that she's not actually Dr. Smith, she's somebody completely different, and she steals his identity essentially to go down to this planet.
It was
is
what Dr.
fantastic.
Smith would do.
It is. And I think it's cool. I think it's a way to it still modernizes the show and allows them to kind of have additional inclusion for the cast and everything. But to have that a narrative purpose for it, I really appreciate.
You pass me a new cup?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Base!
You don't mix the sours.
sour.
Man,
Okay,
Yeah, we're passing all the way down.
the chick getting trapped in the ice
They did a good job of making
Was-
it
stressed me the
I was like,
fuck out.
I was like, she's gonna get out. It'll be fine. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
That bitch is frozen!
oh my God! It was
that is
stressful.
that is my hell.
Frozen?
I mean,
Yes,
it's not
just
that
watching
bad
the
a
movie Frozen.
No, I mean, it's
No,
getting
being
frozen?
trapped,
Being trapped
claustrophobic.
like that, and I'm claustrophobic.
And in
See, I see people doing like Mike Rowe on Dirty Jobs. There's one time where he was cleaning out a bat cave and he had to spelunk and go in
Did
between
we know
real
you're
tight.
claustrophobic outside of the van incident during Connuga?
That was kind of the first.
I
thing,
mean, to be fair, I'm not often in
identifier.
very tight, constricted spaces around you
freaked out,
guys.
yo.
I did.
you fucking bounced him.
I did.
He said, "Lee, let me the fuck out."
God, I was legit
Do you have one already?
Yeah, I got one.
Does Trey have one?
yes.
Oh, they
I was
might
close to a panic attack watching that. I legit was they need to hurry the fuck up and save this bitch.
She was my
They
least
didn't
favorite.
hurry.
She was
They
my
did
least
not.
favorite part of that show, though.
I
Yeah.
really like
From an
Judy.
acting standpoint, just for the pilot.
Yeah, I really like her character in general. Actually,
Who's the mom?
the actress? I
The
don't.
Coon.
right? Yeah.
The coon.
The
Oh, it
Coon
is.
is also in a Marvel movie.
Yeah,
it
she's
turns out.
a
She
villain
plays
in
Proxima
Avengers.
Midnight, and
Wait.
she's one of the Black Order.
Oh, awesome.
The mom is what?
Carrie
That's
Coon.
Carrie
Carrie
Coon.
Coon.
The coon.
The chick from Fargo?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
You want to bet?
I do.
Okay. How much?
I looked her up on IMDb when I watched it the other night. She's the chick from. She's
It
the.
looked like her.
She's
But
the chick from
it's-
Goliath. One of the two partners.
You're searing again.
That's
God dang it!
No, it's not. It's Carrie Coon, man.
No, it's not.
I love.
Hold
this.
on. Wait. Maybe you're right.
it
I
looked-
am right. I looked it up.
I
'cause
think
was
it
where
looked
do I
like
know
her,
her?
and I was like, I don't think it is her. So that's why I
You know
was
what I'm talking about, right? The lady who is sleeping with Billy Bob Thornton's wife
Oh,
in Goliath.
you know why I'm thinking of her? It's
And
she's
House of
from
Cards.
A House of Cards.
Yes.
It's Jackie Sharp.
What's
You're
her
Those
name?
are the two things I knew her from. I live
Molly
with her-
Parker.
Who
The-
plays Will?
She
Some
looks
kid.
nothing like Carrie Coon.
Has
Also,
he been in
In that
something?
show, I
She
think
looks
she
a lot
does.
like Carrie Coon, man. They could be sisters.
Who plays Will?
Yeah,
I don't know if he's been in
I
anything.
feel like
kid.
I've seen him in something, but maybe it's just
So
generic
Trey
young
loves him.
blonde kid. I actually think he's really
He is
good
really
in this
good.
role.
He
His
was
name is
good.
Maxwell Jenkins.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is. He has a swarmy look in his IMDb.
Sense8.
Yes.
He's in Sense8.
I like him
God.
a little less
We've
now.
come full circle,
Oh
folks.
shit, he was in Pop Star. Never stops. Oh wait, never stop,
Stop.
never stopping.
That movie's funny.
Chicago Fire, of course. Trey loves it.
Hell yeah!
It's
Man, this
something
kid
for
has
everyone.
been in everything.
It really is something for everyone.
What's
But
his name?
Maxwell Jenkins.
God, the Everyman.
yeah, so this is at worst my third favorite show I've watched this year. So
It's
far.
hard for me to judge off the pilot. It's one of the better pilots I've seen this year.
Certainly.
I
It-
really
it was-
really appreciate that.
It was a
lot of
little
fun.
over the top. This could be like series of unfortunate events. The episode because everything went wrong. Like when the
Yeah.
hole started filling up with water and then froze again. I'm like,
Tell me that's not rain.
tell me that's not freezing my
Can't
hand
do
over
that.
again.
When Will fell through the ice and was in the jungle, I was like, oh, cool. And
Yeah.
then that's when the monster or robot aliens came.
Oh, and then
Uh,
it flashed back, and I don't know if that's the exact same one, but the species
Part of
was
his
killing
race
people.
was killing, but it caused the whole wreck and everything.
It
But
could
yeah,
be the same one.
the fire going
think it
on
is.
and them saving
Josh knows.
and all that.
Yeah, he does.
Josh does know.
I'm not saying anything.
You keep your mouth shut. Don't
I mean,
don't pull a Tory.
I want to talk about the show. I'm not going to spoil anything.
Actually, go pull a Tory. He'd probably enjoy
I'm not
that.
going to do that either.
Little
Pulling
tug.
Tory
Little tug.
like behind a truck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that where you get your tugs?
Pulling them like on a ski rope.
Okay, that's what you meant.
I live in the country, sir.
Sure.
Which they also do tugs behind trucks.
Trucks.
Absolutely. A lot of things happen behind trucks, sir.
So anyway,
Let's derail this conversation more, just for Josh's sake.
Keep.
It is a keep, hardcore.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll be talking about this again probably in 2 weeks, so I think I'm going to finish that rather quickly. Finish shows. Wait, let's talk. You can talk about unfortunate events.
am I the only one who watched any of it?
I don't.
I watched
enjoy
the
first
first episode and 5 minutes.
Okay.
season. Yeah, we're just talking first impressions.
God, I love this show.
It's so great. It's got the same charm. Like every aspect of it, it just feels like they never left. Like I
That was
really, the show is just a lot of fun. I love Neil Patrick Harris as Olaf.
all of it. All of it. I mean, even it's like, man, we've been sitting here forever. Like this, whatever the kid's name is, Zoe.
Deschanel.
What's the little baby's name?
Oh my God! Now that you said
Baby
Mark P. Smith.
it,
Maxwell Jenkins.
damn it! Stop saying names.
I got it. You're right.
Anyway, it's like we've been sitting here forever. It seems like she's aged like 8 months.
Oh yeah, like she's like practically a toddler now.
Yeah,
I think it's
they
really
wrote
fun.
that in. It's awesome. It's a great show. I love it. Keep.
At 100%.
Yeah, I'm excited to start the second season.
Tight.
They
It's
also
good,
bumped
man.
it up to 10 episodes instead of 8 this year.
Have you finished it?
No, I haven't watched.
Okay,
I
so
watched the first.
Kristen
2
and
episodes.
Trey have both finished it. The good Trey, not you. And they both say like it's good, not as good as the first season until like the last 2 episodes, and then it is ridiculously good.
Patrick
Awesome.
Warburton is still the best. Like he is so great.
He's
for
perfect in
the
that role.
narrator.
I was gonna say he's the narrator, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, and
The classic Patrick Warburton.
yeah,
role.
like we get a little. I love this show. Like I don't want to spoil anything because I can't remember what's in episode 1 or episode 2, but I really, I just enjoy it.
The Southern turban guy.
Oh,
It's
who he
really
plays?
funny. At the very end is very funny.
Also,
and I will school you.
the Carmelita
That sounds good.
is the worst / best thing on that show.
Is that the little girl?
Yeah, the little girl who tap dances and sings. and
Evil Shirley Temple.
refuses to rhyme, and like the first time, Violet's like, "That didn't even rhyme," and she's like, "Nobody respects the poetic structure." Oh man, she is funny. I
Yeah, she
really,
is.
really like, and the principal or whatever I think is great.
Oh yeah. Has he been in anything before?
I don't know. He's got a
It's
recognizable face.
He does. What? Oh, and the librarian's hot.
Yes, she is. Man, I like that show.
There's nothing hotter than a smoking hot librarian.
It's true, man.
Yeah.
You know they freaks.
They keep telling you to shh, shh.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Okay.
Get that Dewey Decimal System.
Dewey? I mean, I know the decimal system, but Dewey just like moist. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sticky.
Yeah.
Durian.
Yeah. Oh. It is an aphrodisiac, though.
Is it?
Yeah. You
Aren't
didn't
you-
feel sexy
Aren't you a little chubbed right now?
Matter of fact, nope.
whilst throwing up rock hard. It was a different sensation.
It seemed like it would be inconvenient.
God.
Oh man! All right, finish shows. Altered Carbon.
Yeah.
I thought this show was called Altered Carbon, You Fucks.
No, I'm not finishing that show. I don't think.
Man,
I don't think
you
I'm
would
gonna
like
finish
it.
Maybe one day, but
He
man,
would
I have
like, Trey would
so
like the
little
last
desire.
2 episodes. He would
Like,
like
watch the first 5.
He would like a lot of the specific sequences in that show, but man, it is confusing as fuck. It really is, man. The last 2 episodes were not like the first like 8.
They were different. They give a lot of explanation.
Yes.
towards the end.
There's also a naked sword fight,
Yeah, there was.
and it was great.
Wasn't it? God bless, it was great.
It
I
was
might watch that.
so awesome.
That cop that gets naked is smoking hot.
Yeah, she is.
Josh's weird hate for that Asian lady. Also, she's good in the show.
She is good in this.
She's
show.
also not ugly naked either.
His sister. You don't like her.
He says she got a weird looking face.
Yeah, she's not terrible to look at either.
Yeah.
I like her in the show though too.
Mhm.
So I like.
You guys think that woman is like semi-attractive?
Oh yeah.
Hmm?
Oh my god.
I mean, I saw like 12 naked versions of her sword fighting one hot Hispanic lady.
It was awesome.
It was great.
This show's
We
awesome.
have to be talking
I'll
about
have to look
different
that up.
actresses.
Dude, the production values in this show are off the charts.
It is second to none. It is
It's
impressive.
off the charts, man.
Like it's really good, and it's a fun show. Joel Kinnaman is really Joel Kinnaman in this show.
He is Joel Kinnaman as hell.
Yeah, he is. He
Yeah.
just
So is
growls.
Purefoy. He's also very.
He's
Oh
great,
man, his
too.
wife is also smoking hot.
Yeah, she gets naked.
There is a
'Cause
lot
everyone
of.
gets naked in this show.
To be fair, Joel Kinnaman is also smoking hot.
He
That
is. He's
dude
a great
is.
looking man. He gets naked.
Oh yeah.
Early on.
Purefoy.
Best character is Poe. Poe's one of my characters of the year.
Dude. You know what's up.
Yeah. Love Poe.
He's the best.
He was really good, man.
He killed that other AI.
Yeah,
Hard.
he did. Like hardcore.
It
Man,
was
some of the
great.
fight scenes from the time, like from evidently the episode you got to when it really ramps up and then you quit. So you
The
evidently
Trey
liked it
Elliott
when it was
story.
really slow.
Indeed.
But yeah, when he goes and gets tortured and
Dude, that torture episode was rough.
it was, and then when the fight to get out of there, when he just starts wrecking shop
And he
you're
murdered
like, oh,
everybody?
That's why he's a badass.
He murdered everybody in that whole building.
Within a block of that building.
And then he cut that dude's head off and was just walking around downtown with it.
Yeah, he just went to his hotel. He's like, it's
I was
awesome.
like, oh shit, that guy's not
And
the
then-
adversary I thought he
then
was.
episode 7
Oh, and then that little Asian guy, what she says to that Asian dude and blows a stack is the best.
I'm forgetting. It's been a while for me.
The Asian guy, he was the one that like killed her family and then by torturing her made her relive
Yeah.
walking in on the hit. And he's like, "Tell me, are you a believer?"
Yeah.
And then she goes, "Tell me now, are you a believer, motherfucker?" No. Pff, I was like, "Yeah,
It was awesome.
It's
God
awesome."
This show's so good.
Because she's got Robo Hand like Misty Knight.
Yeah.
And she crushes that guy's foot. It
God.
is gross.
And then the flashback episode is really good. Episode 7, when you go back, when like he's
Oh, yeah, with the black lady.
the thing that
Yeah,
basically
yeah, yeah,
explains why this whole season's happening.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
In what episode? Which is not the best craft I give you. They're like, oh, we're in episode 7. You should probably understand now. So here's an entire flashback episode. But it's also an awesome episode.
There's some
And then the last
confusing
two
story
episodes are
elements.
just fucking action, man.
The last 2 episodes make that entire season to me.
So good. God, and the production value
in the
is so
clouds?
good.
You
Yes.
figure out what's up with that lady in the lake.
Oh, man. All that was good.
Why
man.
his sister is just an evil piece of shit.
You have to watch this show.
Maybe.
It's so good.
Naked
It's
sword fight.
attractive. It's a top 10 contender for me, man. Like, legit.
Damn.
It's not for me, but the last 2 episodes are really. There was just some.
There's some moments in there, too, man.
Yes, there are some. There's probably like 5 moment of the year categories.
Mainly when that one chick gets naked.
When there's so many naked people in the show.
That was panned by a lot of people. They're like, there's just a lot of nudity for no sense.
I didn't like that black guy
Fuck
that
you
much.
people. What?
The black guy, his buddy, I didn't like him or his arc that much. But that black girl, man,
I like the story with his daughter, though.
the daughter. That all his
Where
entire
that went.
purpose.
God, that was such a cool way for that to end.
She's a legit a murder machine.
yeah.
She can't be stopped. Poe trained like a virtual
Skynet.
Terminator.
Yeah, we have walking Skynet. It is awesome.
I mean, she is cold blooded, man. She doesn't care.
I love this show. I can't wait for season 2. It's going to be a while because that show must take forever to
It
make.
also has to cost a fortune.
Oh, the most money.
Man, when they're up in the clouds on the last
impressive.
2 episodes, it's on a whole nother level production value wise. Just watch it for that.
It's crazy, man.
Cinematography, the directing, it's all just top notch. It really
I
is.
may try to get back to it.
I mean, you only got 5 episodes left.
He does not remember. He'll have to rewatch.
I definitely remember the torture episode.
Oh, Cody.
And Boone.
Yeah. Double dose. Brockmire, season 1.
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
So we're a season late. I knew about this. Me and you talked about this for a while. We both wanted to watch it. I didn't know he had gone to Hulu. It's an IFC show.
Mm-hmm.
So you watched it and got the rest of us to watch it.
I did.
Season 2 coming April 25th. We'll be talking about that on here. I hope we can find a way to watch that. I don't know if it'll have weekly going to Hulu or if it
I
goes
hope
to
so,
afterwards.
man. This show's so good.
This show is so good.
Have we all finished it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
This is the finished shows category.
God.
Well, I didn't know if we had all finished
It's so fucking good.
His rhythm
Cadence
is
wonderful.
so good, especially when he's outside of the booth. Like when he's doing his press conference, he's like, "Lucy, you are not a whore. Whores get paid. You're a slut." It's just the way that he just does everything.
Yeah.
Is just, I mean, talking about lovemaking and all that kind of stuff.
Please
It's-
give-
while
the
he's
old
fucking.
fast pitch signal.
Please give the suicide note to my wife. It
just
just
says
says,
fuck.
die bitch. He
No,
said,
fuck you.
Fuck you, bitch.
She'll
She'll
know
know
what
what
it's
it's
about.
referring to.
Man, him making up facts about the other town to start the riot was
It was amazing.
fucking
Yeah, it was.
best.
What'd you guys think about that dude getting stroked off while that girl was singing Amazing Grace?
Dude, it was amazing.
Can I sing? It might come. That's fine. Amazing.
Also,
That
that
was
kid is
funny.
the best too. Like,
That little black kid.
Yeah.
yeah, he's funny.
Dude, when
man.
he's calling like the game to the empty stadium, and he pulls a Me Earl and the Dying Girl, and everybody just goes titties, 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 titties.
I laughed
I
really hard.
fucking lost it.
That kid's great.
He's
man.
awesome.
Oh god, and he snorts the day after, the second half of the day after.
yeah.
Oh God! And I love that Amanda Pete's reaction immediately was like, first off, greedy.
Amanda Pete's great in this.
She's fantastic.
I
in this.
missed her.
I don't think there's a bad person in the show.
No,
Even,
it's-
even what's his name from Trophy Wife was good in the show.
Joe Buck's good in this show.
Joe
Which
Buck is awesome.
a fucking miracle.
He's like, I don't even need to ask for anything. It just happens. And
I'm
then
from
just
Texas,
a
Brockmire.
full glass of
And
whiskey
the way
is
he
in his
pulls
head.
it off, he's like,
What did you say? I'm from Texas, Brockmire. Of course, I've had a finger.
Florida.
Florida.
yeah.
Of course, I've had a finger in my ass.
without
He's
missing
funny,
a
man.
beat. God, it was great.
It was
real-
the best scene with him in the show too, because you couldn't even see his fucking
The way they mess
face.
with Brent Musburger and he's not even like on the show is wonderful.
You got a mustache now, Brent.
Fucking Brent Musburger.
Oh man, okay. So one of the reasons why I really wanted to get into this is because he's worked a lot with Levitard, which I'm a big
We
fan
all
of.
know.
Yes,
But
we
his-
do.
The world
Dude,
knows.
His stance on Tebow is so funny. He's like, I once paid a youth pastor to throw football into the dirt, but it just wasn't the same.
Holy shit, that's the greatest thing I've ever heard.
He's got both the charismatic leadership of Ray Lewis plus the throwing ability of Ray Lewis.
When he talks about somebody going down faster than a man with micropenis, it's hilarious. This is all on a Levitard skit, not on the show.
That's fine. I mean, I can't wait for this show to come back.
This is the best thing Hank Azaria has done.
Ever.
I mean, that also includes
I
The
know that's
Simpsons.
hard for you.
So
But
Man,
I'm not saying
Whoa.
this is better than The Simpsons. I think Hank Azaria, I like.
he's,
that
he's
his
the best
best?
in
Well,
this.
you can
Here's
tell
the
this
deal.
is
I
his
did like
baby.
him as
He
the dog
writes, produces,
Yeah, this
acts
is
in
his
the
baby.
show.
That's what I'm saying.
He also has done Levitard, highly questionable. He's actually like, he co-broadcasted on a couple of innings at the Mets game, got him in big trouble. That's where some of that Tim Tebow stuff came from. Because he said Tim Tebow and Jesus are, really similar. They both perform miracles. They're both pretty ripped, and they're both conundrums. Jesus is both man and God, and Tim Tebow is both really good at sports and the worst at sports.
Yeah, I freaking love this show. I don't know what it is about baseball. I hate it as a sport, but man, does it make entertaining movies and
There's
TV
not a
shows
lot of
and
baseball
everything.
in the show.
But like, it's
Very
still-
little. Oh
it
God, when the fat
surrounds
guys come up to
entertain-
bat.
Mm-hmm.
What
Holy
only
shit,
can be
I
described as
forgot.
the second fattest person I've ever seen.
And his home run calls are really good too,
Yeah,
man.
they are.
Oh, so funny.
Man, it's
This
great.
show's, I can't
When does
wait
it come
till
back?
April 25th.
Okay.
It is one of the funniest shows I've ever seen.
It's really funny. I think probably the front runner for comedy of the year.
I
for
mean,
us.
does
That and Big
count?
Mouth.
Well,
there.
yeah, it won't count. No, yeah, because it finished before last September. So hopefully, Big Mouth we usually don't count cartoons. So
It'll be
Yeah.
best animated, which that's a lock.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
without there's no hope.
Especially
Looks
on the
like
down south part
you
here.
might be able to just like stream
Oh,
episodes on
IFC.
IFC.
Is there an Xbox app for IFC?
Maybe. I don't know.
If not,
They like their apps.
I will smartcast it.
Oh yeah, I mean I can do that
Yeah.
easily, but it's,
I'll do some research.
I'd like my apps. To,
Yeah. No, I native apps. It's the thing I hate most about my PS4.
yeah, they did
Their
not
app
care about
games
that at all.
Oh my God, there's a lot of Brockmire stuff you can buy.
Everybody chug a beer. That episode.
Oh, the drunk episode.
You chug a beer.
It's between that and the winning streak episode where they're just fucking.
Episode 2?
I know. They
Ball
have to-
4, chug a beer. Like every reason in the world, just enthusiastically chug a beer. God, it's great.
and then he gets angry
Also,
on the
Kind of fucking Amanda Pete at the end of that show. She has no reason to be angry.
Oh, I understand why she would be angry, but fuck that.
Yeah. So does he return to the same town?
He's got to burn out.
Where was he? Where was it? Was in this like where was
Morristown, Pennsylvania.
okay? Then it is not set in the same minor league city.
Oh, really?
This next
So is this his season as?
I-
Was it New Orleans?
it is in New Orleans.
That's where they sent him to go.
but I think it's like the minor league in New Orleans.
Yeah. What was the team?
Oh yeah,
that
so
gave
it's
him
his
the shot?
tryout. It's
Yeah.
his tryout. I don't remember what the major league team is.
I almost thought it was the Braves, but I don't think it is.
It's not the Braves.
No.
We would know.
Yeah, I can't remember who it is now.
Start a petition to make that happen.
The real thing.
Mhm.
I'd watch baseball. Brockmeyer would make me watch baseball games.
That's fair. I just wish we had Bob Euchre. He's the next best real thing. God, I love Bob Euchre. Is he still calling Milwaukee games?
I don't think so.
He's old, man.
Yeah,
Gotta
he
be
is.
old. He's not dead. I would know. I would feel it. Just a bit outside. Major League is amazing.
It's the best.
I watched it recently. I was like, this holds up forever.
That's what I'm saying, man. Baseball movies are amazing. Field of Dreams is awesome.
Bob Euchre's 83 years young. Still kicking.
Major League 2, not so much.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Major
League 3,
unwatchable.
back to the minors.
Oh, it's bad.
It is. There are funny parts to that, though.
Wasn't Tom Berenger the only one they could get back?
Indeed.
And Corbin Burnson, I want to say, made a cameo. 'cause-
He owns the team.
Yeah, that's right.
Roger Dorn.
Fuck. God, I love Major League.
It's
Serrano.
so good.
I say, fuck you, Jobu.
You bring
I
that
do
shit
myself.
to me.
Everything sucks.
It does.
Oh yeah, we were talking about this tonight.
Still
We
didn't
are.
finish it, but I'm gonna just let it ride.
I mean, at this point, are you gonna finish it?
I will, but I mean, is there really that much spoilers? I have 3 episodes left.
Kinda.
There's some stuff.
I mean, if you guys want to wait, I'll just go.
I just feel like at this point,
Waited.
it's not like it's not timely at this point. So,
I
but
just don't know if you're gonna like the show.
I like this show. I don't love it anywhere near like you guys do, but I like it.
I actually fell off quite a bit towards the
I
end.
think it
I
has
am closer
wonderful.
to you guys than I am Trey.
I think it's got incredible moments mixed in with some okay show.
yeah, I mean, but this is not gonna be like a top 10 show for me. But I do really like it.
Like the Oasis moment at
Mhm.
the end of
yeah, the
episode
tape.
1.
The tape.
And then what was it? In episode 5? I forget what's happening, but it was like incredible. It's when it's when she's playing Rocket Man on the piano.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
For that scene's incredible. Whereas the rest of the episode, I was like, this is okay.
Yeah, like it.
Like there's
It
just
leans a little too heavily on the nostalgia.
music is the
sometimes.
fucking best in that show, though.
It is.
It's great.
I mean, it's hard to like much or any of the characters. There's like some stuff in the last 2 or 3 episodes that I think is like fairly poignant, but
The 2 drama villains get to me sometimes. I'm like, shut
Oh, yeah,
just
the-
shut up, please.
yeah.
They're a little over the top for sure.
Yeah,
Um,
and his one friend.
I like that kid.
Oh man, no, the white one, the one who's like
Both
They're
friends
both
are
white.
The main guy is black. Both the friends are white.
He's darker hued.
yeah.
Kudos for you for not seeing color.
He does not. That
He's
kid does
colorblind.
not- That kid does not seem white to me. Maybe that's horrible, whatever. But the long haired kid does not seem.
Yeah, he's white.
He doesn't seem Caucasian to me.
He might be
He
like.
might have some Latin undertones in
Either
there.
way,
I was thinking
the kid
Native
who can't
American.
Read, I hate, actively hate that kid.
With the big hair.
Yes,
Yeah, he's not good.
I hate him
I like that kid.
in every.
I mean,
episode.
There's like a part where he thinks he's gonna get his dick cut off, and his freak out about that
When he squeaks.
is amazing. How am I gonna pee?
Okay, that was funny.
Man, I loved that part.
Yeah, I mean, Scott Pockets remains wonderful. throughout the whole
Scott
time.
Pockets.
He's the best. You trying out for that movie? I guess me too. The dad is kind of the best part of this show.
I
though.
love
the
that dude.
principal.
That's fair.
He's awesome.
He's really
That's-
good. He's the most like consistent.
You
I
also
thought.
want to pull for him to like win. You know, like
yes.
he needs a win, and he's such a good dude.
Yeah,
He's
I still
really good. I like the relationship between him and Luke's mom.
Yeah, for me, like the big thing is that the nostalgia gets me, and then anytime they turn off the nostalgia, it's all about like the idea of like I relate to all the single parenting like stuff that happens in that. So it's very much twofold for me. Like there's really never a moment in that show where there's not something I can relate to, one way or the other.
That's
yeah,
fair.
it's a solid show. It's I mean, it's like it won't even contend for my top 10, but I like it, and I do want to finish it because I've got 3 episodes left. So that's a little over an hour with the show. So
Yeah, it's definitely a quick watch.
Can't tell.
he has some Latin in
His
him.
name is Rio Mangini.
Yeah, I just looked at him. He has a like he clearly is like probably some Latin or like you said
Italian.
Italian, Native American.
Yeah,
something
I'm
there.
not saying like he was black or anything. I'm just saying.
But
he
Italians
did
are
not
also
stand-
white.
He did not stand out as like a I don't know, just like a straight up Caucasian person.
Yeah, because he's standing next to a geeky, like pale
Pasty
white
kid, yeah.
No, don't do that.
Just a boy.
Don't do that. It confuses me.
Let's see. Not that. I think all we have left for TV is The Shy.
Yeah, The Shy. Now this is a top 10 show of the year for me.
It's close, if not already on there.
It
sure.
is almost
might
definitely
be.
a lock.
It might be for me, man.
It's really, really good.
This is the closest a show has felt as far as like the type of show and what it tackles since that I've seen since The Wire. If you
I
like
figured
this
that's what you were
show,
about to say.
you will love The Wire. It's not as good as that, but it is very similar, and it's really well. God, this show's well acted.
Yeah.
Jason Mitchell is amazing.
Brandon,
Yeah.
yeah,
See that cook?
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. I
He's-
didn't finish the
he's
show,
the kid
but
who played Easy E in Straight Outta Compton as well.
Like so. When we first watched it, I was the first one to watch it, and I was like, because I went in, I was like, I'm not gonna like this. I don't really want to watch it. I'm gonna knock it out, so I can put it on my list, and
Right.
we can talk about it. And I messaged you. I was like, fuck, it's really, really good. So you caught on. You both loved it. And I think you recently marathoned the rest of it, but you kept
Yeah.
up a little bit. You were weekly.
I
after
watched
that.
it every Sunday.
So I hadn't watched it since, and I was just like, I've been like, do I want to finish it? It wasn't that good. I tried to like convince myself
Right.
out. I've been marathon. I was like, this show's every episode. I'm like, this show's so fucking good.
They make so like it feels like such a real world.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think we
They
talked
bring
about that
Chicago
when we did
alive,
the-
which is,
yeah.
again, that's what made me think of The Wire, because like I'm like, fuck Baltimore.
Oh yeah,
Never
Yeah.
going there.
Somebody who lived within 3 hours of Baltimore. Fuck Baltimore. But like it's just the stakes are so high. I don't believe any character in this entire series is in any way 100% safe. Like anybody could be gunned down, anybody could die or be locked up or whatever. Every character in some fashion is really relatable. Like I hate.
Who's your favorite
almost
arc,
nobody.
like to follow?
Probably the kids for me.
Okay.
Man, because of Papa.
Man,
The kids-
that kid has the best. He has 3 acting credits to the name, and it is fucking baller. He has The Shy, Black Panther, Moonlight.
good
Is he one of
lord.
the kids playing basketball?
Huh?
Is he one of the kids playing basketball in Black Panther?
He's the son.
Is he?
Or
He's
he's either the
Killmonger?
son or he's like the friend.
The kid who
with
plays
him.
Papa?
Huh?
The kid who plays Papa?
No.
Oh,
Kevin.
That's who I thought you were talking about
He
too.
said Papa, and then you like
no,
went.
I'm talking about the main character.
Okay.
Here, no, Kevin.
No, because he brought up Papa.
He played
and then you
Lil,
immediately
the one
went
that played
into-
Little in Moonlight.
Okay.
He's one of the main 3 people in Moonlight. I'm like, what
Yeah,
a
that is
fucking
a-
run you've had, sir.
Yeah, no kidding.
Brandon might be my favorite.
It's
in
certainly
terms of
good.
the
God, I
arc.
root for him hard.
It's
Emmett
so
is
much.
Emmett is the one that gets me, man. When he almost
no, you're
leaves,
right.
when he leaves his son at the park, and he's like, I can't do it, and like,
So he walks away from
Yeah,
him.
Yeah,
and I
kid
was
who's
together.
addicted to shoes.
yeah, and like he gives up being a father, like for him at the playground. He's like, I'm out, and he hops the fence. I'm like, my blood like started boiling. Like,
Yeah.
I hate to be that, like, you become a father and it really does kind of affect you a little bit more. And I was like, you fuck. I was like pissed.
Yep.
And when he comes, like, he's like, what am I doing? And like, when he, like, the realization, and he's like, I will never leave you. And
Yeah.
I was just like, you're not crying.
And then at
Which
the
is-
end,
It's impressive because, like, I was positive that that's the way that character was going to go. Like, that character
So he
was
just
going to
rejected
abandon his kid. He was going to be a fuck up. And, like, he continues throughout that whole season to
He
just
gets better.
continue to be a stand-up dude.
Yeah. And he's still a fuck up, but he's trying.
Yes. Yeah.
yeah, and like I think his mom is great. Like that the episode at like toward the end where he's going to basically find out what's going on with his baby mama and like why she had a bruise on her face or whatever, and he breaks in and
She's
she is
just
just
beating
beating
the
his
shit
ass with
out
a
of the-
plunger. I lost it. It was fantastic.
Oh, man. He was like, I'm getting my son getting the fuck out of y'all's crazy
Also,
business.
I love Sonny. And the whole chicken joint. Like I love.
Sonny is damn good. Quentin Q.
Yeah,
is-
Q is amazing.
I love that.
Was that the
dude.
gangster guy?
Yes.
Okay.
He's a
he was on
great-
21 Jump Street
He was. Yeah.
TV show.
Yeah.
Like I love how interconnected everybody is with
involved.
like despite the fact
Probing
that they
question,
are
sir.
completely separate arcs, like
But they're
They
bringing them
intertwine.
together. Yeah.
Yeah.
The block party, which, why don't we have block parties?
right?
True story.
Man, and, like they were like
I used
the
to.
gunshots
Super
go
Bowl.
out and they're like, no, man, we're not letting them take this. Like, is anybody else scared? Let's keep going. Like, I thought that was awesome. But like the fact that we learn about Q and I think it's Tracy,
Mm-hmm.
and how he's Jason's father, and like the way it all ties in together.
And Ronnie, man.
And oh, man, I've
He
never
did the right thing, but it
loved
still
and
kinda
hated the
hurted me,
character
man.
so
Yeah.
much. Like, holy shit. He just
What's-
gets beat down the whole show.
Literally.
Yeah, that dude has a hard life.
Also, his drug dealer friend is the best.
He also shot
Right?
a kid, so you know. But
I mean,
Oh, yeah, Ronnie?
Yeah.
It was an
Yeah.
accident.
it was not an accident.
He,
No,
I,
it felt like they were struggling for the
think
gun.
That, he the moment like when he turned around and he was struggling for that chain and like the gun just went off.
He went there with the
But he
intention to
pointed-
murder that kid.
He pointed a gun into a kid's chest. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
no,
talking about
it's-
that frizzy hair kid?
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
I thought was going to be a major part of the show.
Thought was the main character, and I was like, oh, he dead.
Oh yeah,
They did a good job making you care about him, though, too. At the
he's
same
doing
time.
other stuff. Though. Oh, is he in that new X-Men spinoff movie franchise that Fox is doing?
No, the gifts or whatever it is.
The
or
darkest
gifts.
something.
The Heart of
Darkest
Darkness.
Minds.
Darkest Minds, there it is.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Maybe?
The Heart of Darkness?
I don't know. Yeah, that ain't it.
I'm gonna find
What's
out.
the third kid's name?
Blind.
So
Kevin, Papa, and what?
I can't remember either.
I expect it now.
The tall, skinny one.
Probably my least favorite character on the show.
So
But it's real, man. Like I'm
It
like
is.
you
I was
or
gonna say
what
early on,
happens.
I didn't like him, but man, like
Him
once
getting
you
pulled in.
when he's with
yes,
Reg,
like this idea of like, man, this kid is like however old, like
and like
12 years old or whatever,
and like how they're like, what are you doing, man?
I'm even sympathetic toward Reg, which I shouldn't
Yeah.
be because he's a
What?
dick.
I was at times, and then what he did to Brandon with the food truck at the end when he finally got it right,
Yep.
and I was
So,
like,
and-
you fuck.
And
Yep.
I agree, but like it's
Also,
the
gotta love
moments.
food trucks.
It's like the little moments though, like when they go to the play, and like he
He's
just has
laughing,
that like
yeah.
great smile on his face, and he's having a good time with his brother, and he's not like a shitty gangbanger,
Getting him
like-
his brother killed probably.
most likely.
yeah.
Like he has his moments, and I think that's what I like about the show is that you really do care about almost every.
Can we just
character.
talk about Papa?
Well, real quick, because you brought it up, like the thing I was talking about when I was saying like they even made something that sounded like it was the best thing possible, immediately seemed terrible like a minute later when I was binging it. Like, so Brandon finally gets his food truck and he's got it like up and running and everything, and like
His cousin's awesome.
his cousin is great, but then like in the recap for the next episode. They show the exact same scenes, but they change the music. I'm like, oh, this food truck's gonna be a bad fucking.
Yeah, you
thing.
know some shit's going down. The
I'm
food
like,
truck.
God damn it, man! He had it going. He's got that into taco.
I love his cousin too.
His cousin,
His cousin
is
is
great.
great.
He's so much
The
funny.
drug dealer with the
Yes.
Godzilla nug.
He's got so many funny lines, man.
That nugget was ridiculous.
Yes, yes, it
That
was.
hilarious. That and
They had
him,
to weigh
and then
5 pounds.
again the guy that helped out Reggie again, like the drug dealer guy.
Mhm.
That he's underappreciated funny. When the guy ODs and they're like, he's about to turn,
Oh yeah.
and they're convinced that he is a zombie now, and they're like, you gotta get him out. This is gonna slow the
Yeah,
turn.
there's a lot of like smaller characters. Ronnie's mom is another one.
She is wonderful. You talk
Well, she
about a
pulls
good
the-
character. You
the
talk about a
gun.
good character arc, though.
yeah,
Like you start off with like she does she's funny, so you like her, but there's not a whole lot
She's
redeeming about her.
Definitely getting a little almost senile in a way.
Well, I mean,
Or-
that call he made made me cry on the way he reports elder
Yep.
abuse to make them go
Oh,
check on
yeah.
her. I was like, damn. I was like,
Yep.
that was hard.
There's some real good. I didn't finish it, but there's some real solid acting in this show.
Damn
It's
right
just-
there
it's
is.
great. Even like the cop
And
the
then-
character work is
and
what
then
gets
there's
me.
Papa. Papa
best
is
character.
the best.
when he starts dancing at the party.
Anytime.
It's-
And when he speaks, it is always funny.
Yep.
Like
When he
literally
timing
calls,
is
calls
amazing.
Kevin's mom about the
during the tampons.
Yeah.
Oh my
he's
god.
like, I just need to know, are these for you or the missus? Or and he's like, yes, I know that it's disrespectful, but if he could just be a little bit more specific.
I'm gonna need you to be a little more specific.
with the applicator.
Yeah, I can shut up.
I forgot about
He's
that.
really good, and him dressed as the lollipop kid or whatever for the Wiz. Too,
Yeah.
just walking down the street. He's like, you don't mess with the crazy ones in jail. Everybody knows that because they're unpredictable.
That kid is wonderful, and he's going places in this world.
Yes.
God, I hope so.
Oh man,
My
I
God.
can't wait for that show to come back.
It's like
it is renewed. So
again for a show that I initially, without having seen anything for it, thought was about the chi.
I also thought it
Hashtag
was.
chai latte.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what was it, Broughton Caf or
hashtag some in your chai.
That's it. Some of your chai.
I definitely thought that
Damn,
this
I
was
do
like a
forgot.
martial arts movie
My bad.
Right.
or a martial arts show
And
initially.
then like his cousin starts
About
talking about his
baristas.
chi when they're doing yoga. He's like, you got to
Mhm.
center your chi, and I was like, yeah, the chi.
You finally were kind of right. All right, movies. We're not going to do Andre the Giant this time.
Yeah. I put it on there because I wasn't sure.
I finished it.
I did.
Man,
Man,
we're going to talk about it next time.
I
There's a
know.
reason I didn't list it.
The last third of that movie, though.
That's
Keep
stank
going.
face.
Keep going.
You hurt me with your stank face. Gringo?
Yeah, this is a movie I saw because of Movie Pass.
No ruining.
It's a perfect Movie Pass movie because it's really
Mediocre.
Okay.
a movie.
It's really a movie.
Yep, that's kind of
Raves Josh Barnett.
No, like it's legitimately that's how it is. Like so,
Isn't Charlize Theron in this movie?
she is.
There you go.
Bring it back.
as is Joel Edgerton and Charlton Copley. And like, so I thought this movie was going to be much more of a comedy than it is. If it is a comedy, it's a straight up dark comedy. It's really just a movie about a pretty nice guy getting shit on for like an hour and a half.
You.
Okay. Getting screwed
someone
up,
had to be that
getting
guy.
treated like
and then
shit
someone
for the
was
entire
tugged
movie.
behind a truck.
Like, it's like a comedy of errors in a way, but it's not exactly funny. Like I saw it with a group of like some people, like not like friends or anything, just other people in the theater. Nobody was laughing, nobody was reacting. I think I had the largest laugh in the theater in general. It's really just a movie that like I might have rented on Vudu in past years to kind of pad the stats. Instead I movie passed it to pad the stats.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's a very forgettable movie. Charlton Copley is probably the best part, but that's just because I've swung full around and I love that guy again. So
Yeah, he's amazing. He just did Chappie, and he had to pay for a while.
And
and
Powers.
Elysium and Powers.
He was perfectly fine on Elysium.
Elysium's fine.
I liked nothing about that movie, so
That movie is just there, and that's perfectly fine.
That's correct.
it's Gringo, but Gringo's better.
Love Simon.
Yeah, I'm the only one who saw this too, right?
You're the
Yep.
only one that's seen this
Most
and the
of this,
next
yeah,
movie because you have Wednesdays off
Yeah, I do.
and you're not married.
Love Simon, like it actually surprised me. That movie kind of struck a chord.
Are you
It's
gay
done-
now?
Yes.
I like Josh more.
You didn't see that coming?
The gay chord.
So it
Isn't that
has
the
a
Honda?
lot. It has a lot more heart than I was expecting. Like I just kind of expected kind of your run of the mill teen comedy, but it just had the
But
angle
he's
of
gay?
he's gay. I really liked them playing with the idea of somebody actually struggling to decide whether or not to come out. Like, you know, struggling with it being in high school. Because I feel like the majority of the things that we see in most media is the aftermath of like, oh, we just found out that he's gay. Like, and how do we react to that? And this whole movie is about him deciding whether or not he should come out, how he should come out. There's like only one or two other people that know, and they kind of make it difficult for him. Trying to find a way to like fit in with other classmates, and the whole movie starts off with another person posting on this weird high school website that they kind of have their own social media page for. That he's gay, but doing it anonymously, and then they like strike up an email conversation and kind of have a relationship, but don't have a relationship, and it really, really like hit a lot of good emotional beats. It's kind of a run of the mill movie, but I really enjoyed it, and it actually did kind of like I don't know, it kind of made me feel a little bit.
No, it's good.
What,
Josh
man?
usually doesn't
Zaza
feel.
Beats.
He's laughing at my joke.
Oh, okay.
Zaza Beats by Dre.
God damn it. And Timothy Olyphant is good, and so is Jennifer Garner.
He always is.
Always are.
He has a really good, like you were talking about this with Timothy Chalamet. Like there's like the father and gay son speech. Like they do it really well in this as well.
It doesn't.
I'm sure it
Touch it.
doesn't come close.
It's one of the best
I'm
speeches
simply saying.
ever. Death of Stalin.
This movie's hilarious.
Let's get Josh.
I do wanna see
shit
this
out
one.
of the way early.
It's
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
you guys are dicks. This movie is ridiculous in all the
I've
right
heard it's very
ways.
good.
So yeah, this is just essentially Stalin's cabinet reacting to the stroke and then subsequent death of Stalin. Like within the first 5 or 10 minutes, you get the idea that this movie doesn't care in the best possible
So this
way.
is like obviously takes place in Russia, and they don't even like try to be Russian, right?
Yeah, Steve Buscemi plays Steve Buscemi as Nikolai Khrushchev.
But talking like Steve Buscemi.
100%. Nobody aside
Nikita,
from
not
Stalin.
Nikolai,
Nikita, sorry, you're right. Nobody's besides Stalin even tries a Russian accent, pretty much.
That's funny.
Rupert Friend plays Stalin's son, who has one of my favorite scenes of the year. It's just ridiculous and hilarious. Jeffrey Tambor is great in it. He plays Georgie, who is essentially was the successor. Yes, he was the successor to Stalin, and it's just Jeffrey Tambor being himself. The
Michael
movie,
Palin's in this movie?
yeah, the cast is amazing. The movie opens up with them watching or like talking about political strategy and this list of like defectors and people that are not trusted by Stalin being rounded up and killed, and they're all having a good time around a table just kind of bullshitting with each other, and then everybody's getting ready to go home and Stalin's like, let's watch a fucking Western. And they just up until like 3:00 in the morning are watching like the same American Western movie they've seen like 100 times, and he's just dying laughing. It's hilarious.
One of the angels from Preachers in this. That tall, thin, gangly-looking Doug Jones motherfucker.
That's going on the list for next show, by the way.
Thank you. We can do
This is actually
my
the first
altered
show.
carbon in this.
It's actually the first show I'm going to watch.
that guy.
I love that guy.
Also, Patty Considine is in this movie.
Do you know which one that is?
I do.
Okay, because
not Eddie
before you
Marsan.
didn't.
And Jason Isaacs as well, and he's great.
He always is.
I just had a ball watching this movie.
All right. No one saw Prayer Before Dawn because that hasn't gone wide yet.
What is that?
It's the A24 movie about fighting like over in Taiwan. It looks awesome.
Okay.
I love dogs. Me and you.
You damn
I'm
right.
so sad I haven't seen this.
Man,
So no spoilers, obviously.
it's...
So Wes Anderson's hit or miss for me.
And, I would
Mostly
say he
miss
is
for you.
90% miss for me. I like the Royal Tenenbaums, which I know you hate.
Yeah, the one I hate.
And that's kind of it. So I don't love his movies. I haven't watched Grand Budapest yet. I haven't seen Moonlight Kingdom.
Life Aquatic is my favorite, or was my
I
favorite.
finished Life Aquatic.
This is my favorite Wes Anderson movie.
It's so good, and it's like endearing, and it's funny.
It's really well made.
It really, really, it's the best stop motion animation I've ever seen.
I didn't expect how funny it was going to be. The cast is great.
The music,
It's one of the best scores I've ever heard.
it's
man.
so good.
You're
And
gonna like it a lot. It's a lot of like very loud like drum beats going on the whole
Okay.
time. Like, man, it's really
Like,
fucking
yeah,
good.
I do like
traditional,
drum
like,
beats.
Japanese, like heavy.
Okay,
Do
yeah.
you know the premise? What's going on? Besides,
Similar
like,
to
there's
what
an
is
island of dogs?
takes place in the Great
I mean,
Wall.
this guy's looking for his dog, right? This kid.
Kind of. All right. So this is in a world where like cat lovers took over, and like there was a war between dogs and humans in the ancient times, and then these people pretty much as
Along-
punishment
a
long
long
time
line
ago
of rulers, basically.
made them domesticated pets, and like all the evil rulers had cats and all this stuff, and now there's this snout disease going on and the dog flu.
Dog flu and snout. God, I can't remember all of a sudden. now.
Anyways, but
Man, this cast is
it is
It's
stupid.
ridiculous.
Yoko Ono.
Yep.
In.
This it is really funny, and
Tilda Swinton's
so
in it?
basically they
Yeah,
banish all
she
the
is.
dogs to
What's
this
up,
one
girl?
island, and
Trash Island, which
Trash Island is
that's
the thing.
that's the name of it.
And then
an
there's
island
this
of trash.
kid that's trying
That's
to
my
find
pet
his
name
dog.
for Tilda.
Trash Island. She's also one of the funnier
Tilda
characters
is
in the movie.
hilarious
She's
in
only in
this
it a
movie.
very little bit, but man, is she
Scarlett
funny.
Johansson, Edward Norton, Bill Murray, Bryan Cranston,
Ed Norton steals the
Tilda.
show.
Goldblum.
Bill Murray and Ed Norton
Live
and
Shiver.
who's
Jeff
the-
Goldblum.
and Jeff Goldblum. Their
You guys hear that
interactions
rumor?
are
Norman,
amazing.
Harvey
Yeah, there's this
Keitel.
one dog that he's like, you hear that rumor? And finally Bill Murray's like, where do you hear these rumors?
He's like, I like to talk. People like to talk to me.
It is super funny.
Every single time.
and
Ed
Norton calls for a vote
every
like, all the
time. It's so funny because, like, yeah, the whole thing is that you're not our leader, we're all our own leaders or whatever.
We're
and
a
like
pack,
every
yeah.
single time, Ed Norton's like, "All right, let's take a vote." It's funny every time.
Cranston's
and
very funny.
you laughed literally every time a dog sneezed.
Yeah, they're all sick, so they sneeze a lot, and it's like a running thing. Like you'll be talking, and one of them go. I laugh. I could not stop.
Is this what's this rated?
PG-13.
I think so. Yeah.
Like-
there's not.
Lane could watch this.
I
Okay.
can't think of like maybe they say fuck, but I don't think they do.
I don't think they do. There is
Kristen wanted me to
language,
take Trey to as far as like art is concerned and
but
making
it's
movies.
impressive.
Yeah. The only thing I would put like on par with this in terms of stop motion animation is Kubo, but I think this is better than Kubo in terms of that.
Like, I don't love Fantastic Mr. Fox, which is the other kind of style like this
Yeah.
movie that he's done. And so I wasn't expecting a lot. This movie surprised the hell out of me. I adore this movie.
Yeah, it's one of the best movies of the year.
It's probably the
in,
best
like,
made movie I've seen this year. It's not my favorite, but it's probably the best one I've
we
seen.
were
That
talking-
or
it's
Annihilation.
top like 5 in terms of my most like enjoyed, and I've seen 20 movies so far this year. It's behind like Ready Player One and Black Panther for me, but probably nothing else in terms of enjoyment.
Yeah, Ready Player One's my number one still, but
Yeah, just mine too.
because we have souls. Did you see Rampage?
I did.
Man,
Jackson.
yeah. Someone had to check on him. So don't spoil any
Yeah.
of this. But it looks really fun.
This movie can best be described as delightfully awful.
Okay, that's what I want.
It is
Yep.
it is San Andreas, but with giant monsters.
All right.
Why are we here?
I'm telling you, like, if you enjoy that, you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy The Rock and all of his interactions with people because he's fun.
What about interactions with giant monkey monsters?
It's really funny. It's really funny.
What
I'm
are
not
you
gonna
calling
lie.
George?
George, yeah. Not Georgie.
Georgie.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that movie right now.
That's fair. All right, so let's leave Rampage there. Actually,
Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything. I mean, there's not a whole lot to spoil.
yeah. I mean, we kind of know, but
Jeffrey Dean Morgan does a real interesting accent that whole movie, but
that I look forward to. So you're also the only one that saw Blockers,
I am.
which I want to see. You have Wednesdays off and not married. It's not fair, but yeah. Now Movie Pass has unleashed you on the world.
Yeah,
Or
I'm going to
kids?
see 130 movies this year between that and the Plex server. Yeah, so this was a better than expected comedy.
Got really good reviews.
It does kind of fall into the trappings of most of the funny stuff is in the trailers.
Good on John
Um,
Cena for the success as he goes through a hard time personally,
Yeah, breaking up with Nikki.
weeks before their wedding.
Yes,
He
you
didn't want
know,
no babies.
that's kayfabe. But either way, like, he's funny in it. Gibbiotti is, in my opinion, the best part of this movie.
He's the body.
The body.
I actually really liked. I won't go into what it is, but his storyline and the motivations for why he is trying to interfere, I really, really enjoyed. Actually, was like, that's a believable and kind of incredibly endearing motivation for the character that you're supposed to feel like this guy's a piece of shit. They do a really good job of explaining why he's not.
I really want to see this movie.
Yeah, I like it's really early. You find out first of
I
all,
need
Hannibal
another
Buress is in it.
good comedic movie, man.
Like
It's-
a really unexpected but fucking hilarious.
I feel like it's been a while.
This one is not quite at that level, although it has Hannibal Buress, so super thumbs up for that. But he's not in it enough.
There's been very few movies that ever just come out of nowhere and surprise me and be just fucking hilarious though.
I thought Daddy's Home was surprisingly funnier
Daddy's Home
than what I
was
thought.
It's up there.
delightful. I love that movie.
Like I went and
I could see
it's been
Tag.
overplayed now and they made too many sequels. But the original Hangover, the first time I saw
Oh
it,
my god, dude!
broke me.
The credits are one of the funniest things of all time.
That
and-
movie is fucking hilarious. The first time I saw Forgetting Sarah Marshall, I threw up. I started laughing so hard. And then, who went in thinking this movie's going to be just a comedic classic?
Yeah, yeah, man. I enjoyed this movie. I'm not gonna say it's like the greatest thing ever, but I
Yeah.
really enjoyed it.
And finally, we hadn't all seen it. You hadn't seen it yet. A Quiet Place.
Oh yeah.
So no spoilers.
Okay,
Shh.
This movie was very well made.
it's incredibly well made, mostly.
Yeah,
There's one
but
I'm not gonna say what.
So
1 second.
It's a very, very short thing. I'm not gonna say what it is. The movie is incredibly well made. I was making a joke, Chuck.
Okay.
So yeah, this is impressive for a directorial debut.
Yeah, it is.
It's really impressive. I mean, technically, he has made another movie, but it's nowhere near on this level. Like he's
The
been
first time he was given a lot of
Justice
money.
League.
Yes. No. I hate reacting to both of you at one time. It makes it really hard.
Does it?
It makes you really hard.
It makes it really hard.
I don't think that's what you
He
said
totally
or
said
meant.
me.
I said it, and it's what I meant.
makes me hard.
I hate you guys. Either way, yeah, the craft of this movie is impressive.
Yeah, The Craft.
No,
Does anybody say that?
the people that are trying to remake it, I guess.
Probably Rob.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. Love you, Rob, but man, you like a lot of things. So I really thought that this was one of those movies we're not going to see the monster the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
They don't shy away from that shit at all.
Nope.
You will see a lot of the monsters, and
Cool.
they're cool looking.
They are really
The
cool.
design is really cool. The whole fucking movie is tense. I mean, most of this movie there is no sound. It is impressive. So when the moments when there's high volume sound, it puts a big exclamation point on that scene for you. It's really well made.
It's
Yeah,
also
The
you're-
corn silo, super tense.
Is
Yes.
it what?
The corn silo.
Oh, yes.
It's in the trailers.
Okay.
yeah. I mean, it's
Everything, the whole movie,
It's tense.
you're tense up the entire movie pretty
Awesome.
much.
I'm gonna see it.
You will.
It's
like
really
it.
good.
I can't imagine anyone not liking this movie.
How was Boone and his hoodie?
He loved it. He loved it, and he loved
Almost
walking
as
out
much
and
as he
taking
loved
his
me
hood
in
off.
sweatpants.
Yeah, he did love.
He
it.
did
Oh,
enjoy that.
man.
Oh, yeah.
He did enjoy that.
I made
It's
sure
very-
I went home and changed into sweatpants just for Boone.
That's not why you did it.
It is. I actually was going to go straight to the movie And then I was like,
Wait,
no, I
you
should
could have
go.
gotten there even earlier?
Yep.
My God.
He was gonna go in a different pair of sweatpants, but he's like, "No, I'm gonna go over the top."
Yeah, I can't
sweatpants."
wear my work sweatpants.
I gotta go super cash.
I haven't, but am allowed to wear sweatpants to work.
God.
Me too.
Right. Yeah, but a little different.
Yeah,
Oh,
a little bit.
Both work, both sweatpants. I don't see the
I
difference.
just stabbed myself with my knife.
Well,
What went on under the table
My
over
bad.
there?
My bad.
Yeah. So
now he knows what gets Chuck
without
going.
talking about spoilers for that, I think we should probably just cut it there. But yeah, that
I'm good
movie
with that.
really well made.
Speaking of
Yes.
monsters, when you guys gonna watch The Ritual?
Uh,
I've been sitting on
Is
that for a month.
2018?
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I'll
Oh,
watch
then
it
I
this
will.
time.
I will
watch it. Voodoo?
Remind me to put it on the list. 'cause
no,
It's on
here.
Netflix.
It's a Netflix joint.
I need to figure out what to rent on Vudu.
Just buy movies.
A 2018 movie.
Yeah, man. If you started using your digital codes, you should just use it for $5.50 off of a movie.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that. I just want to rent a movie for $1.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I love getting a discount on my movies.
Yeah, that's.
we
I've
did,
never rented a movie.
I thought Gotham by Gaslight was on here.
On
We're
the
not gonna.
list.
We're not gonna end the show on Gotham by
That's
Gaslight.
fine. That's perfectly fine.
Just remind me to put it on next time.
Yeah.
Because I didn't. I think it was at one point. Because
It was.
did you delete it?
Mm-mm.
I didn't.
I've been waiting to talk
I
to you guys.
did.
Oh, guess what though? I got another DC animated movie.
Hell to Pay?
Suicide Squad: Hell to Pay.
I
Hell to Pay.
really want to watch it. People love that movie.
see Batman Ninja
Oh my God, I want it so bad.
soon, isn't it?
Yeah,
When is it?
April something.
Cool. Glad you're here.
So soon.
It's the studio.
All right, so I'll get the list made for next time, but these keep track of this stuff so I know
Collins is
what's
the
on
tits.
the list.
It's just
'cause
I didn't know
what
where
I'm
your
watching,
mic went.
basically.
I mean,
down there.
it was on the list like the previous two movie
Yeah, I
casts.
literally have no idea how
Gotham
it
by
got
Oh, I know.
Gaslight.
That has fucking disappeared. I don't know what happened to that.
Ray.
Yeah, that shit is. It's on 2 shows ago, and it didn't make the transfer. I don't guess. Somehow we just missed it. Okay, either way, I fucked you
No, it's okay.
hard,
I got to talk about my movies this week. I'm good.
man.
I'm actually going to cut all that out of the
Durian
edit.
candy sucks, man.
Yeah, it
Not
does.
good. I forgot, you asshole.
That was the grossest.
Man. I had a worse time with the food one.
I didn't.
This one was bad.
The smell, and then when I put it back in my mouth and bit in,
Well,
Yeah, that was on you.
I had to finish, man.
He couldn't
It's the
let me
only
be
way
the
he
only one
could.
to do it.
I just had to know. I'm curious that way. That's why my friends call me Whiskers. I know that. Get you sons of bitches.
I don't even know what that means.
All right.
It's from a movie.
I can't possibly think of a better note to end it on.
Gary skit on Saturday Night Live.
That's right.
All right, that'll do it for us. Make sure to check us out. We got the Geek to Geek dropping next week as we are off. Get to hear some WrestleMania wrap up as well as just some general wrestle trivia. Spoilers, I win. And I'm 1-0. I'm 1-0.
1-1.
No, that doesn't exist.
This
There's
is
no
bullshit.
proof of that.
Also, if you know Andrew Boone, get him to do the worst Harry Carey impersonation of all time.
Oh,
It
I
is-
can
it's
imagine.
Fantastic.
Why don't we make that our new outro?
Okay.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.